The signal goes through. Video source, go. Hey, video source, go. We're live to the tops of 3 heads. It's okay. I get it.
The tops of 3 heads?
Just all 3. Like,
oh, we're all looking down.
Dead down. It's like, cool. At least we know that there's entertainment.
Ought to move into the light.
Into the light?
B-Red was boarding, right?
Brad is snowboarding. On his way.
Mm-hmm.
But
We know how that would.
Probably not see him.
yeah.
The way the roads are down here, it is highly doubtful.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's like there's ice on the road in the city.
Mm-hmm.
That trail. Granted, snowboarding will be nice.
True.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a good, or was a good before.
That's one of those things too. I knew when we were getting into it. He was like, yeah, I want to play. He's like, Wednesday is my snowboarding day. I was like, bro, we'll make it work.
We'll try and make it work, yeah.
We'll do whatever we can.
Okay.
And otherwise, I mean, he's reliable otherwise.
I ain't never worried about him. Big chillin'.
Hey, stop worrying about me. You ever stop?
Yeah,
Can't
audio.
stop, won't stop.
We have audio. We have live chat up on Rumble. Join us on Rumble for the live chat. If you guys want to say something, you can say something on the other chats. I just won't read it until afterwards. But I promise I do end up reading it
But you
eventually.
say something
Eventually.
on this chat, then
I'll actually see it and engage with it.
we'll see it. Be nice.
I was looking at options for a chat overlay that would streamline any chat into one source and then allow us to have that overlay. But it would automatically overlay it onto our thing, like onto our video. So I'd have to have a spot synced enough on our video for it.
Right.
And then whatever anybody decided to say would be there
Would actually
forever.
go over.
And I'd have to go back and like edit things out if people want to get stupid.
We'll get rid of
Because
all the
people like to
porno
get stupid.
ones.
Yeah. My site here, my site here, my site here. We get that on
Free
YouTube
girls,
all the
free
time.
girls, free girls.
It's just like, it'll be the same thing like 20 times. My site here, with like a link. It's like, oh, anybody who's dumb enough to click any of those links, I'm like, you're, it's like, here's
deserve
all
what
my
you get.
information. But we'll give Brad just a minute. I know he's not going to be here anytime soon, but we're going to pretend we're giving him a minute by opening up a couple more boxes of minis. We'll see what I got.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go.
Took some of the donation that was made to the pool and bought a bunch of minis.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, oh, yes.
So first of all, we have Vecna, Eye of Evil. This one looks fun. It's not one that we need anymore.
Eve of Ruin.
Eve of Ruin, that's what I meant. Eye of Evil is the first part of
It's
it.
the, yeah.
We got Koatoa. Have we gone against Koatoa yet? I don't know if we've gone against
Not yet.
Koatoa yet.
Not yet.
The main one we went against already. We've got a black rose bearer.
What, for real? Fuck yes. Not for any reason.
No,
Don't worry
no
about it.
specific reason. And then we got another fruit thrower.
Fruit thrower?
Nope.
That'll be fun. Can't wait for that. That's gonna be great.
And then
I'm assuming the fruit thrower was.
we got a star angler.
You skipped the fruit throwers
Right.
because you're a bunch
We
of
already fought the
assholes.
star anglers, right?
You fought some star anglers. They come back though.
Okay.
I think.
I don't know.
I think you have an opportunity to fight
That's
them again.
freaking cool, though.
But you did fight star
Anglerfish.
anglers.
That was in
You
the
could make it happen.
when we
Oh,
were in the spectral sea, right?
Yeah, that's when you guys were in the astral sea with the
Astral sea.
shipwreck.
Yeah. I'm just gonna set these aside because I don't know which ones you need.
Well, you guys passed the fruit throwers.
I know.
You still threw the town the first time.
Hey, it's not my fault. I have a +0 to stealth.
And then you
I
rolled
did not.
like a natty 20. It was fucking
I rolled a 19.
Yeah.
I was actually telling Alex yesterday. I was like, I'm a rogue. That's what I'm supposed to do. I don't know about Sheldon. He's not
I
supposed
left
to be
properly. We've got another skeleton.
Nice. We do love our skeletons. I will also use that.
This is a cool looking one.
I mean, not for any reason.
Yeah, that's a cool looking one.
Uh-huh.
Necromancer Wizard. I gotta fix the staff because it's all crooked, but look at that one.
Necromancer wizard? I use them a lot too, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. Yeah, I was gonna say the staff is a little.
An angry commoner. I'm guessing that was supposed to be with the fruit throwers as well.
Uh-huh.
And we didn't have to fight any of those guys.
Didn't have to deal with any of them.
We got our.
That's fucking awesome though.
That
I love
necromancer's
that
really
name.
cool. Yeah.
That is a really cool name.
And then. Why do you have to make these so weird? I'll play it right here. We're just cutting it off because you make it so difficult. If I can get it. I'll break it trying to take it out of the box. There you go.
Yeah, of course it does. So
And a new horned devil. It's our first horned devil.
Oh, fucking, that is such a sick mini. What the fuck? Yes!
That's a fun one. That'll be a good one. I love the big wings on it.
Oh,
I love the big wings on it now.
For now,
Once
but
you get into combat, it's
Yeah.
when
gonna
there's
be
10
much
people
fun.
surrounding it, that's gonna be...
Or when I have to try to find a spot to put it, he's going to sit in the front for now. So we got those. We got one more. And I got Glory of the Giants.
Glory of the Giants.
Which is a fun one. Oh, that's cool. Giant poisonous snake. That is a really cool snake mini.
Oh, hell yeah. That is really well done. Good colors on it.
Cobra?
Just a
Giant
giant
snake?
poisonous snake, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
Hella well done.
Hobgoblin. Archer type.
Ooh, that's a good hobgoblin.
Red Name Strike.
Colors on them are freaking nice.
Goliath Frost Ranger. That's kind of cool. I don't have many Goliaths who are casters.
Right? That is sick. The axe is really cool too.
And then this thing. What is this? Let's look at it. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see it now. Mauve, you know them.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god.
That's those pink things from Doom.
Right?
Right.
That is sick.
Yeah, that's a cool mini. But, a couple minis.
Oh, fuck, here we go.
Why do I feel like we're not getting any audio from that far off side over there? I feel like it's behind me, but let's see. Oh, let me make sure my audio is set up right.
6 times.
It's fine. There we go. It's a little bit better. And this one. The river behind me.
There is a river behind you. On the map. And the sound.
A what?
River.
Oh, yes. Oh, man.
So, where we left off, you guys' party was
Party hard.
attempting to go off and look for Matthias Iron Shots Greaves.
Yes.
You know that he is set up in basically an old building near a dock on the river, about a day's travel to the north, and well, a day's travel to the north, a day's travel to the east as well. So if you can travel directly to the river, and if you move along, you shouldn't miss it.
Right.
Just depending on how you guys want to travel, what you want to do.
This is sort of your thing, Clef, so what do you think?
This is our thing. I wouldn't want to miss him. So let's just go due north and head east along the river.
Sounds great to me.
I'll follow your lead.
Will you play tunes as well?
You're gonna toot toot on your flute.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
My lips are too dry to whistle.
Nope.
Could moisten them up for you. Here, have a drink.
Speaking of which,
Drinking or moistening?
Yes.
drinking. Can somebody grab me a Pepsi, I guess?
Just a normal.
I can grab it, but bringing it to you is gonna be tough.
That's fine.
Can you grab me one too?
Yeah.
2 peskies. All rolls against Alex will be done behind the screen today. It's actually fucking probably nicer.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
I don't mind one way or another, dude.
We'll just
I
ask Alex
swear.
for his.
I'm over here. I'm like, yeah, does a 15 hit? Does a 37 hit? You're like, wait, you rolled a 19 and hit a 15. How does that work?
Right?
Hold on.
What sort of preparations you guys want to do? Anything you want to get set? Anything you want to get in line? You guys are moving along. You've got Blotch on your back.
Got Blotch. We're just going in.
Blotch has made it clear to you that if people start being injured, he needs to be between people.
Yeah. Like, not within arm's reach, but he needs to be like in the middle of everybody.
Yeah.
Type. Yeah.
Yeah. You tend to like to run to the front and not necessarily be in the middle of it.
Right. Yeah. Blotch made it clear, but also Cicatrix is like,
Mhm.
I do what I do.
Cicatrix like, yeah, of course, I got it.
Cicatrix is like, that makes sense.
Mhm.
And just sort of left it.
That makes sense.
That makes,
Cicatrix,
makes
where are you
sense, and
going?
I'm going to ignore you.
Where are you going? Why are you running ahead of everybody?
It's like, there are injured people back there. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, why?
The weak ones will call themselves out.
It's kind of the way that it goes. I mean, he's never just fucking straight up abandoned you guys, really. Like, he'll find a way.
No.
Also going
Not
to do
at
what
all.
he
I
does.
need this one. I need him. I don't need you. I don't need you.
Citrix smash.
And he sees.
Whop.
Let's
go.
Need collections, campaigns. Just the off chance Brad doesn't show up anytime soon.
You'll keep an eye on him?
I'll keep an eye
Interesting. Yep. They're making preparations.
They are making preparations
Mm-hmm.
for the Monster Mania.
No, that works. Just gonna do one of those. Yes.
Yes.
They are, because in my thing, certain people aren't showing up. When I pull up and started creating an encounter, I was like, I just need a placeholder just to track the initiative, just in case.
People
And-
that you used to have.
Like, Drow Gunslinger wasn't in there.
Right. Oh,
Is that all?
Huh.
I'm like, that's kind of a one that's usually there,
fucking weird.
but it's okay. because I can also do it up here. Just do bad one. Grab this guy. Fuck it. We can leave it on this side. Fuck it. All right. So, what sort of preparations do you guys want to do for this adventure?
All right, Clef. We know that this person lives by the river. What else do we know? Can he be cut in half?
That his name is Matthias Ironshot Greaves.
Matthias.
Matthias. We know that he is along the river. He has a particularly nasty habit of pirating boats.
Okay, what's his MO?
Pirating boats.
Right. How?
Pirate style.
Which would be what?
On the water.
Like, he's going to be on the water.
Or he sinks them. However it works out.
And how would one sink a boat from not the water?
Cannon?
So this man might have cannons.
This is just wild assumptions on my part.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I could probably sink a boat if I threw a couple spells, like fire spells, and do it.
That's kind of what I was wondering is, does this man cast? Is he a martial fighter? What
I think
how?
Cicatrix also wanted to know if he can be cut in half.
Assume all of the above.
It's okay. Be prepared for anything.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Forgot I have a dox. I have a
And that he can be cut in half. Perfect.
Not that I know where the
I have no doubts that he can be cut in half.
Where'd my little ship go?
So this is acceptable then, if I were to cut him in half. Okay.
If you feel it's necessary, yes.
This is a man that we cannot bring back alive.
No, we can bring back alive what we wanted to, but then you have to go all the way back. I'm trying to escape. And just a pain in the ass. Brain guy.
Look, I really don't. I mean, he's a criminal in Solarian lands, which good for Solaris, I guess, or not good for Solaris, I guess. So let's do some good for Solaris, I
I
guess.
don't think we're doing this for Solaris.
Give me an insight. What you specifically?
16?
There was no bounties whatsoever for this guy, so as far as like him being on the race of the Solarian Empire, yeah.
I don't think this is in part for the Solarian Empire. I don't remember. We've been studying the bounty boards pretty.
Well, it's not necessarily that every criminal is going to show up on a bounty board.
True.
Most of the criminals who've been in the direct area will be on the bounty board.
So,
Says who?
Who's telling us?
being possibly true.
Cicatrix is kind of an outlander. He's from a different place.
You guys went to the bounty area and you were looking through and kind of getting a feel of how it works. So
Yeah.
yes, you were pretty much told like, hey, these are the people in
done
the
some
area
shit.
who've done something wrong. You know, we have strict rules against this and that. They're very clear on, okay, these people, if it has the word dead on this picture, you're allowed to fight them. Other than that, you are not allowed to kill people.
You're not allowed to
Otherwise,
go
you'll
find
end up
them.
on this wall as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's kind of, it would be made clear enough to
They
you.
explained it.
So with that in mind, maybe killing him might not be a good thing, because I'm not sure which side he's on if he's not against the Solarian Empire.
Well, wait, I mean, if you were to, have an accident at sea, would anybody...
That's why you're not supposed to kill him. He's supposed to get put on his boat, and his boat is supposed to sink into the water. and then people are going to know that happened. So
That sounds like the best way to do it.
So we need to make this look like an accident. Is that what's happening?
it's pretty clear that no one's going to go like dig up or like go start swimming through the water
Right.
looking for his body. But
It's like,
he needs to not be alive anymore and needs to be at the bottom of the river. It's pretty much what you were
It needs
told.
to become fish food, is what you're saying.
So we need to not try to damage the area.
Right.
This is starting to sound like we're doing something unsavory towards the Solarian Empire.
Of course not.
Ask me how much I care.
How much do you care?
I
You
don't.
care if your picture's up there on the bounty
Would
board.
I?
What?
Well, I said, would I? Let someone come and
True. You
collect
just have
them.
like a whole slew of
Someone's gonna
assholes
come
coming at you.
and try to fight me.
Don't threaten you
Oh,
to get
no.
done.
I'm scared.
He says
Perfect.
his best Cicatrix mock-up, I'm scared.
Perfect. All right.
Puffs up his chest a little bit.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you might need? I know,
Which
it's only,
means he's absolutely not scared.
I know it's only, you said it was about maybe like a couple days journey away.
About 2 days travel.
2 days?
It's like a day's north because the river is about a day's
True.
travel
Days
north,
travel north, but then could be as
and then
much as
about
day.
a day's travel. So it's like
Then-
you could try to cut it in half by trying to. If you knew exactly where you were
Right.
going,
Yeah.
you could probably get there.
But knowing my directly challenge to ask, we would go right past him and then continue on the wrong way and everybody.
You could probably cut a half days by going like, okay, it should be there. So if we go this way, towards the river, we should be good. As opposed to you don't have to go directly north to the river and then cut over. You can go kind of waver a little bit.
Do we need any rations or food? I know we have the good berries.
You'd be taking good berries with
The
you.
lodge has us covered, but I do have a few rations
Have
just in
some rations
case.
as well.
Um,
I hope.
Also, you just chop something up that's a little fleshy, put it over some fire, and we'll be okay.
I'm going to go before we leave buy 100 gold's worth of herbs and stuff for Blotch, so we can hopefully. I don't know. I know he's still working on other things, but maybe he can also.
Am I still
create
working on
some-
something for you? What am I?
The boots.
Oh yeah. So
Boots.
I'm already working on something. So
Right, but
You didn't
I
want
can
the
still
herbs.
get. I can still get the herbs, and when
Mark
he's
off-
able to.
mark off 100 gold. I'll put it in the bag.
I haven't taken off my gold yet, but we're saying that he was able to at least get the.
You can get the residual and like base, like
Wool.
leather and stuff like that.
My question is, oh no, wait, I went and I bought the gloves of missile snaring.
No, you got.
No, I made
they
those.
gave-
You made them.
I made those.
You did make those?
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't take the money off of that. So I have those then.
hmm
Okay. And that would have been 200 gold worth of that.
Yes, 200 gold for that.
Okay. And then,
If you mark off
this
200
total
gold,
is not what it should
If
be.
you mark off 200 gold, I'm also working on making you your boots.
Okay.
With striding and springing.
200
right?
gold off of there for the boots of strength.
Yeah.
So, and I'll take 10 platinum for 100. 10.
However you want to do it.
And then I'll take 100 off of gold for that.
I have the. I'll be like, Blotch, here's some herbs. Whenever you get the chance to make some more potions.
Coin pouch isn't horribly heavy, but it's valuable for a coin pouch.
You hear some chiming.
I have a helmet detector.
Oh, you have the company language as well. Alright. Add it to the list.
I appreciate
do like
you.
staying active. I don't like the idea of not being active.
Something to do, I'm sure. When you're stuck inside of a prison is kind of nice.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Is there
Everyone else?
anything that we want to plan? Any tactics?
We don't know where he is. We don't know what he's doing. We don't know if he's in a building or on a ship or attached to a dock. So we have to improvise, adapt, and overcome. So I see.
So, we are not just going up and knocking on his door.
We can do that too.
Or we can go up and knock on his door.
We can do that.
Hey, are you? I'll try to make
Yes,
friends
he is
with
the
like
famous.
I tried with that Dragonborn mayor a few months ago, a month and a half ago. That worked out so well for me the last time.
Worked out great.
Dokrat has
Still writing a
very
song about that, too.
specific way of handling things.
Mhm.
Been like that his whole life.
He really has been.
You guys encountered him 7 years ago, and he was the same guy, which was 19, 20 years ago. No. Anyways,
The before COVID times. Stuff happened before COVID.
yeah, before the stable, when we were in that room,
Mm-hmm.
before it was a bar.
Yeah. It's fucking wild.
Speakeasy.
Yes. So, just gonna travel along, move along the river.
Yes.
First day, you guys get almost to the river. You're kind of cutting a little bit east. You can see the river well enough. You're like, I feel like I'd see a boat or a dock or something like that. You'll see little tents set up along the river. Probably like little fishing encampment and stuff like that. Nothing crazy, but you're like, this isn't what I'm looking for. You're looking for, there's an established dock that he's on.
Cool.
First night's watch. How do you guys want to do watch?
I can do that.
You watch. I'm assuming Belnox here. Skeleton can also keep watch.
Because this has worked so well for us before.
As it gets dark, realize the skeleton is just a perpetual ball of light now.
Yep. Just on fire.
It's just nothing quite like attracting everybody's attention, but hey, yeah, I like that.
Oh, again, it keeps beasts away, but of course, then living people or criminals like to come up and think that they can rob you. Hopefully, if they see a flaming skeleton, they will think otherwise.
Yeah, basically the inside of his ribcage just has a big ball of white glowing flame.
Good. I sleep. Wake me up if there's anything going on. Try not to get ambushed by things that try to steal our dreams or nightmares.
When do you prefer to trance? I'll take a watch.
Yes. Pick it, I don't care.
I'll stay up late.
I'll be trancing the whole time you're watching as well, so. I understand if you don't trust me. However,
It's not a trust
I will
thing.
be
It's a.
working on some tunes as well, so
I would rather not something
I will
sneak up on
do
you.
that while you're doing it.
I'd rather nobody sneak up on you.
I'm gonna sleep.
I don't trust Mr. No Eyes over here. Points to the skeleton.
It's definitely like just looking out, doing what it's told. Just looking around.
It looks like it will see whatever is coming towards us
And be like,
and just be there. I don't know otherwise.
it's difficult to say.
And if you're trancing, sure you can hear things, but some things can't be heard.
I can see things too.
While you trance.
You have perceptions, but you're not fully
It's not-
100%
yeah.
cognitive.
But I mean,
you are
if-
in a meditative state.
If I see a movement off, I can. It's not as long as I'm not up, running around cooking something or doing something.
Right.
I'm in trance.
Well, wake me up if you need me to take a watch. I have no problem doing so. And I just go lay on my bedroll.
There.
And Tarquin's all bruised and battered from all the training.
It's like, I'm ready for a nap.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means anything. Looks more like punching bag.
Only time will tell.
We'll call it whatever.
He is improving.
You take a punch better than you used to, which is improving.
instead of getting your weapon proficiency, you just get like a +1 natural armor or something.
Beatings.
Hey, I'll take that too.
A good way into the day, you'll notice that along
Night?
The next day?
The next day,
Next
yeah.
day, okay. Nothing happens during the night.
No, nothing. Midnight.
Everyone just work off all of your money.
Alright, do that. Here we go. You think I can't just steal stuff from your character sheet without you noticing?
Starts taking notes.
Probably about 2/3 way through the day, you'll notice that there is it's not quite a lighthouse, but it looks like it's trying to be built kind of like a lighthouse. You've got a small dock, and then you've got this hut built there with kind of a tower to it. Kind of probably watch over the water pretty well. Small boat, nothing substantial. Docked, you're not seeing anything. But you do notice that as you're approaching it, still a decent ways off, there are signs that say like private property and do not enter. There's some signs like enter at your own risk sort of things set along in Common and in Goblin and in Orcish.
Well,
I
At our own
can
risk.
read this goblin.
that means that you ought to be happy.
For taking a risk, what are we talking about here?
What's the next plan of attack?
Is that a risk?
Do we know?
Everything I do every day is at my own risk.
Pretty much. It's called life.
Right. So, glad that this person went through the effort of wasting their own time.
How do you want to approach?
I'd say stealthily, but we have this guy, so we'll approach.
He's very stealthy.
I was like,
he's
I
a
see it.
barbarian.
Oh, that's true. He's a
primal.
cat barbarian.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just go back.
I
You've
think there's-
seen me disappear into the tall grass.
The grass isn't super tall around here
Yeah.
because you are by the shore. There is an embankment.
I can move quiet.
The river, it's not like the sand slopes into the water. It's more of like the embankment falls off and it's just immediately pretty deep water
Just
in this area. So,
it's a
there's-
natural, undammed river.
yeah. Yeah, you try to dam this thing.
I'm gonna preemptively cast mage armor on myself.
You have mage armor on.
Good.
Okay. Mage armor. Stealthily moving then.
Stealthily?
Yeah, give me a group stealth.
I will pre-rage since I can keep it up for 10 minutes. So just psyching myself up for some shit to go down.
Stealth. Guess what?
Stealth, baby! Oh,
Which is cool because you roll
the same number.
the
Twice.
same number.
Yeah, I swear to God, you do that on like your first roll every Wednesday.
Let's see what you think.
I got 16.
7.
16, 7,
17.
17. Somebody want to give me one for
12.
12. How's the skeleton doing?
I want to blame the skeleton on this one.
Is there a way
It's his fault.
is it? Where can I find the
Speed's
skeleton?
dex modifier under extra.
Under extras, yeah. Dex is +3.
Riley Bone?
He got a 17. He's the most stealthy out of all of
No.
them.
He's tied for most stealthy.
Most stealthy. It's a big ball of light.
Huh.
He's not making any noise. He's trying to like move as well, but you're noticing. I mean, it is a big glowing beacon of light. Marching order, as you guys want to pass this last sign.
It's nice and up and forward.
I'll be closer to the back.
It's shield for now.
I'm
Shield is out as
Who's
usual.
me?
That guy?
Shield, open hand.
That's just my friend idea, so I'll go up there.
Give me, as you're moving in, this is a perfect spot for you, but as you're moving in, Cicatrix, give me a perception.
Perception. Let's go, baby. I don't see it. I'm not paying attention.
Good.
With a natty.
Good.
That's a 4.
You don't see it until you are moving through it, but there is a small rope that you just kind of
Jingle, 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 jingle.
hit your foot across, and it was just taut, but when you pull it, it just kind of moves a little bit. And you're noticing that there's a rope, like grass, kind of laid over it, going to the sign, and you're noticing it goes off to another sign in the distance, possibly wrapping the perimeter of this place. But you kind of trip over it. You guys got to notice he trips over a little bit of a rope.
He knows we're here.
A little something here. And step over. Remember that's there.
Hop over it. Pull out my wand.
Very cocked. That works though. Because it's still a high number. AC 25.
Absolutely.
You guys just hear from the top of this tower, you see the little like kind of poof, and you hear it's like a bang noise. As you take, and I'm gonna re-roll that because it's 5. How about, yeah, that's better. 8, 9, 10, 12, 17 points of piercing damage.
So, also known as 8.
Can't catch that.
Not when I'm surprised by it. I would assume I don't have a reaction on that.
Not on that first,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. But you are also slowed. Your
Okay.
speed is reduced by 10
Reduced by 10, heard.
until the start of, if you agree, until the start of his next turn. But that's going to be initiative.
Fuck yeah, let's go, baby. Initiative. Any of my dice are going to have double digits.
Watch with a 16. Clef,
I know.
initiative,
5.
5. Velnock,
12.
Cicatrix,
11.
Magus is not here. We're going to call him, well, we're going to call him the skeleton. And then Tarquin.
I got a 13.
So what hit me? Was it a bullet?
You're thinking, it's kind of hard to tell, but you're thinking it was like
Something is stuck
some
inside of me now?
projectile, and you're like, it might not be fully stuck inside you.
Right.
It probably passed through a little bit.
Yep.
It was a lot of piercing damage,
Shot through something.
so there's a good chance it kind of
Through an arm or some shit.
But so he's gonna do that. You're injured, so let's start off with that hit you pretty well. Yeah.
With an AC 25, yeah.
No, I'm saying damage-wise.
Oh.
I'm going to throw a healer into you.
I only took 8 damage. I was raging.
You were pre-raging. Yeah, I know. I mean, you've got a little dip in your life force, but we don't need to hit it yet. So I'm going to go... we're going to do resistance piercing on you.
Sick.
And Tarquin, you are up.
So you said we kind of saw some like smoke.
So, And to give you a rough feel, you've got this is the first floor. The second floor is 5x4. I didn't know which way you guys would be coming, so I can draw it out now. 4,
Guys, got
5.
Heroic.
inspiration. But this is just a regular. Is this the heroic?
Those are the heroics, yeah.
This is regular. Heroic doesn't last as long.
No,
I think.
heroic is what lasts.
Is the last until used.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
These
Bardic
ones are the
inspiration
ones
will-
You
that
guys have it.
only last like an hour or
An
so.
hour. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'll put those on my turn with you guys at those.
Alright, thank you. And one for Belknap.
The second floor is about 25 by
You hit
20,
watch with one?
and the third floor is like 20 by 20. It's kind of a taller building. You can kind of tell what the floors are by seeing like windows and such. You know that this is like open window looking out on these sides, but you can't see anybody inside of it right now. There's no real set light, but there's large windows, and something just popped off that. So this is on top of that, and that is on the third floor.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'll action dash 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay.
Go right there. How far am I away? A little too far away.
So we have this.
Directly to that.
Launch. Dark Fellock and the skeleton. Cicatrix and then Clef.
Theoretically, I could do. I'm gonna cast. Actually, oh no, I've already used my action. Never mind. The dash. Or, yeah. Never mind. I'm right there.
Okay. Velnock.
We'll probably also move up over soon.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 30.
So I don't know if he has anything that would necessarily.
Probably have the skeleton directly in front of him. He's kind of keeping behind the skeleton a little bit.
It's about 120 feet range, and we're a little bit outside of that.
Not quite.
At this point, after fully moving, they'll be in it. The tower is about here.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
And so you're looking at 110, 20, basically that
So
line.
he's got one more move action, and then he can get there.
Yeah. No, I was like, I used my action to double move, or else I had meta magic. So.
Cicatrix. And you are slowed.
So that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Any bonus action?
Except
Maintain range.
Except I got shot, so it's there.
You're fine, you don't have to. Yeah.
I don't have to maintain range. I'm pretty
Clap.
like I'm pretty good.
Do that again. 30.
Another 30?
Give me some frontliners, nice. Okay. And then bonus action, Bardic Inspiration. You said you want to start handing those out on your turn? Right?
Yes. You're up front.
Talk to me. Thanks.
For some reason, you ran right up there. All right.
I gotta get close enough to throw off some spells. which is only like an extra 5 feet. So.
True.
Move you.
Start throwing off some matching missiles.
Yeah. So we can definitely use that. Use my only action surge. Yes. Of course, it doesn't want to stay on the fucking thing anymore. Almost there. That. So. With that, bonus action that, and then move and that. Okay. So we're going action. Start off with you. You get a shot. No, fuck, this guy does not know how to joke around. That's a 29.
Jesus.
Slippery bar.
He's not within 60. But also, it's really fun to say it anytime the game rolls, right?
I'm going to re-roll that piercing damage. That's a little bit better. 11, 16 points of piercing damage. And you are slowed.
Ow.
That's a lot of damage.
Having piercing and savage attacker is kind of a nice option.
Yeah.
Like, I have to have savage attacker for background, and I was like, no, piercer.
Mm-hmm.
Second shot is going to be on you.
So what? Is it 10 feet?
So shot, bonus action, reload. And shot.
Speed is reduced by 10 feet.
21.
Yeah.
He's rolling really high.
I haven't found a single digit on my D20 today. Even
Your,
freaking
shield, you can
blotch.
try and not get hit by it if you wanted.
Super barbs? No, can't do that.
He's not within 60.
Not shield, no.
well, you guys
I
got
know.
too reliant on your silvery barbs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna savage attacker that and take that one for 16 points of piercing damage as well. And you are slowed. Then move action, drop over, swap to that, and action surge. We're going to throw an arrow at you.
He's throwing it though, so it's fine.
Nice.
I'm just gonna use a longbow in place of my arrow. And that's gonna be 21.
Definitely hits.
And that's going to be
Yeah, this dude's rocking with +10, so he'll almost never miss.
archery.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you get the bonus to attack,
You
which is
just
freaking sick.
Freaking yeah. 9 points of piercing damage.
9, so I reduce it by a D4, and then I take half.
Yes.
Instead of 9,
And
it'll be.
It'll still be 9.
Right back in there.
It didn't want to use that.
-2, so it's 7.
7.
So I take
3. 3 points of piercing damage, and you're slowed because the longbow is slow as well.
And slowed. Yep.
We're still slowed as it were.
And then yeah, I'm gonna shoot the skeleton because he's like, I'm gonna get some slow out on these guys. That's gonna hit the fucking skeleton. Of course, I roll my 6 on my perception to see if I should shoot at the guy behind the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
No fucking idea, but Roll a 17 to attack the skeleton, so that's a hit. And that's going to be 9 points of damage on the skeleton. If you want to track that separately, I don't have a thing there. Yeah, I can track it here.
13.
So he has 4 hit points.
4 hit points.
13, so now he has 4. And I have to unlock hit points over here too. But that is my action surge. Everything I've got brings us to blotch. Nobody's bloodied, no?
No? Well, scratch that. Clef is bloody.
I am.
You are bloody, okay.
And he's kind
I have
of.
to-
I'm very close.
I'm down just a little bit.
And you're within range, so I'm going to we are going to healer you.
Up a little heal.
So battle magic, utilize my healer's kit. You can spend one of your hit die. So roll that. Did you roll?
3.
Okay, that plus 2, so you get 5 hit points. But you're not quite bloody yet, so that's fine there. And then you're using chain shirt to drop a first level healing word on you, John. So you get 15 hit points.
Nice.
As you hear some chiming sounds.
It looks almost perfect.
Cool. That's my job. Tarquin.
I'm gonna go up 25 feet. 25. Can I perceive him?
You don't see him specifically. Give me a perception.
Ooh, probably not. 10.
What you're seeing is a window that looks kind of dark inside, but what you're noticing is something kind of shifted. Looks like maybe like a net is hanging over the window with like some sort of like camouflage, like kind of just black coloration in it. So if you were standing right next to it, you could probably see out pretty well, but seeing in and
Yeah.
noticing specifically would be difficult. You'll notice there's little like arrow slits kind of through it though, and that these arrows came out of different spots. So you saw the 2 shots, and then you also saw 2 arrows from 2 shots from one place, and then an arrow from different locations. So there could be multiple people here as well.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself, and then I'll end my turn there.
Okay.
For now, I think.
Velanak. What are we doing?
Getting shot.
Getting shredded before we even get there.
Stay behind me.
He's like, I'm staying behind this guy. I'll probably move up and then false life on his skeleton. He's got a few spell slots.
Nice.
He's like, he can always bring his skeleton back to life after the combat with an hour ritual, but if he can keep it alive and have it
Be
get
a
shot,
shield.
that's nice. So, false life is what, 2d4 plus 70
Modifier or some shit.
temporary hit points.
False life. 2d4 plus 4.
Hey, 9, 10, 11. I will take that. 11 temp for actual on the skeleton. Well, a little beefier than he was when he started. Cicatrix.
Move and dash. 5, 10, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Give me a perception.
Perception. There we go. Finally a decent number tonight. We're waking up. That's a 21.
21. There's a front door,
Mhm.
and the front door looks like it's slightly open, just barely ajar. There's also a pathway that looks heavily walked towards the front or towards the back. So there's like a more walked pathway here.
Mhm.
This looks a little bit overgrown, like there's not a lot of walking over here, but the door is slightly ajar.
Okay.
Cicatrix Clef.
I've been looking. I can't find where I get the heroic inspiration.
That's at the end of a
It's
rest.
a feature.
That's your musician feature.
It's your feet.
Feet, musician,
All the
your
way at the
background.
bottom for musicians.
Yeah. You give out heroic inspiration at the end of a rest.
Oh, there it is.
And you can give out 2. You guys proficiencies level 2, right?
Up to 2.
Yeah.
You guys have traveled for 2 days. You can easily have
Good number
Next
4.
level.
given out everybody.
Okay. Anyway,
I think it's 5.
um,
Because 5's that good one. You get like 3rd level spells and you get that proficiency bonus bump. I'm pretty sure.
move up 30.
Your speed is 20.
No, it's not. Oh yes, it is. I'm third. Slow.
Yep.
So go
Of
20.
course, we got shot by slow weapon.
Uh,
He's a weapon master of some sort.
They are weapon masters
they
of some
are.
sorts.
Whomever.
and
Whomever.
Damn bitches.
Bullets and arrows happening over here.
God, I don't know. Let's put you the hide, I guess.
Try to hide. There's not a whole lot of cover. So, I mean, you wouldn't really have anything you could really necessarily hide behind.
Mm.
You're kind of just out in the open.
Well then. All right. In that case, for another 20 feet. Go behind secret.
You could, you did see
Yes.
he threw Blade Ward on. Blade Ward is that whole roll D4.
Self-resistance.
Right?
I was like,
No, Blade Ward is
oh,
the
it's
D4
AC.
to AC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, I do that.
I was just like, all right, mage armor, blade ward. We're gonna try to make it as hard to hit me as possible.
Blade Ward, fucking, people sleep on that. Well, that's a good one.
It's a damn good one.
That being said, hold on, I gotta track this as well. I don't think it's gonna matter.
But you've been hitting so friggin' hard.
That's dice rolls. Any little bit's still gonna help.
I mean, he's hitting with his 2 hit enough that even the last one had been on the nose. Had I rolled a 4.
Right. Yeah, which means all you
You
have to
think
do is
it'll
roll lower.
Yeah. I've been rolling really, really well.
Instead of him having a fucking, you know, like 65-80% chance to hit you, it drops it down to more like a 50-50, which is much more kind.
Yeah.
Especially
You
if
see my
he's
luck?
doing.
I have. When you drop your d20, you rolled a 1.
You did? I dropped 2 of them. I dropped 2 9s.
Yeah.
We are
Good
going
deal.
to bonus action. You're a BP boy in the front.
Yeah, I am. Give it to me.
Oh, I said I moved up another. Right behind Cicatrix.
Oh, I thought you were gonna cast Blade Ward.
I did cast.
Yeah,
Sense
so he stays.
You guys are moving in pretty quick though. I don't like that. So let's get some serious stuff going here. We are going to go with.
Because this wasn't serious already.
These guys.
These guys are.
Serious as they keep
4
coming.
shots and dropping like 18s and 17s is for damage. Yeah, that's not serious.
Time to.
It's the fact that you guys have closed half the distance and 4 of you are still moving in.
Yeah, he's probably not
Like,
quite used to
he's
that.
like-
Fuck.
He's like, okay.
Most people are turned around and start running by
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, he's like, this is a fucking problem. Or they are like, this is a fucking problem.
Mhm,
We're
yeah.
going to. What is it?
Don't worry. My next
To the
turn.
damage.
I
So
have
this one's going to be
something that'll
painful.
hopefully
Of course,
protect
it's on
me.
you. Of course, it's on you. AC 16.
With my shield, yeah. You still hit a 16. Well, that's all I got.
I'm doing a pushing attack.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, you know what, I didn't do it last time, but I can do it on this one. I will also use my reaction and deflect best I can on this one.
Okay, yeah, definitely do it. See what you can do. That's 22 damage.
22.
But remember, well, yeah, so
Minus
you're going to
3.
deflect it first. Oh, so 22 minus 3.
22 minus 3 is 19. Minus this and then resist it?
Yeah, because
Right.
your resistance is last.
Right. So 5, 6, 7. So 12. So I take
6 points of damage. Which is, I'm really glad I wasted superiority dice on you. Helpful.
Still not quite bloodied. And then it's a strength saving throw?
Strength saving throw. No, dex save. Wait, strength save. Yes, it's just weird how it's on here, but yes.
That's going to be a 22.
22. You do not get pushed, but you are slowed. And then that.
You watch Citrus has his shield up, tries to block it, and ends up like kind of putting his hand over top of the shield and still catches it in the shoulders. Blam! Fuck.
But you do kind of like, you do definitely freaking.
Yeah. Block a decent amount of these.
Then I'm going to. Okay, that didn't work very well. Let's try this one then. You're my next closest. We'll deal with you next round. This round we're gonna do this. AC 17. Let's see.
AC 16.
Damn. D4 is making you sad.
Oh, wait. Shield. Okay, because I have my reaction.
Super Bobs?
He has shield.
Oh,
So
there you
you
go.
use your shield, yeah.
Okay.
So you deflect it.
So
That's
I
it.
have technically 19 AC. So
Cool. Then I did not hit you, so I don't have to use that.
With your mage armor, you're at what, 14?
14, yeah, plus 5 now. If anyone else decides to attack me, so I'm at 19.
19 plus whatever you rolled.
Which was the 1 for that attack.
Oh, 20 for that attack, not bad.
Between 3rd level and 4th level, I'm like, I'm making it as hard as possible. Especially if I'm taking half of my HP in damage.
Oh no, I thought about using Blade Ward on Sheldon. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't really need it, but
Dude, Blade Ward's fucking amazing. It's a great little spell.
I was really thinking about playing with it, and then I was like, well, I'm getting, if I do damage to them, I get temporary hit points, which is going to be a better benefit overall. So that's it. You're not quite bloodied yet, but you're injured. Spend a hit die.
Nice. I have the periactive wound closure,
Mm-hmm.
which means whatever I roll, I double the number of hit points it restores.
D12. You reroll ones.
So let's go with 8. So I get 16
Plus 2.
plus 2, so 18 back.
So 18 temporary hit points without using a spell slot. But that's...
Which tops me off.
Nice.
I had wasted 1.
And that is
Which wasn't a
herbals and
waste.
pouch.
So if I hadn't done that, I'd be down 7.
Healer's kit.
Cicatrix, how much do you weigh?
Oh, a lot. 340 pounds. I'm a big boy.
Is that not including all of the...
Big boy, not including what I carry.
Okay.
Yeah. He's
Never mind. It won't be as useful
big
for
boy.
you.
Big boy, big man.
Who's the good boy?
He's bigly. He's a big kitty. Which is why it's cool when you see his brother and his dad, and they're even fucking jacked. At least his brother, anyway. You guys saw him in the vision, his brothers. Even more massive and faster. You're like, what the fuck is that? God damn.
Lesser Restoration is a bonus action now.
Proud call. Is
I
it?
didn't notice that, yeah.
Oh, shit.
You touch a creature. Bonus action, you touch a creature and add one condition on it: blind, deaf, paralyzed, or poison.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah. I was looking at my bonus action. I was like, I don't really want to throw a healing word out yet. Nobody needs it quite yet. So we're good now. Don't want that. So yeah, that's...
They're gonna be really surprised by this next move of mine.
Tarkin, you're up.
So I take out my broom of flying, and I go 100 feet. Right, because I could dash on the broom.
Yeah.
50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80.
Taking cover next to the tower, basically.
Are you down on the ground?
Yeah.
Or okay.
I don't
know if you're on the ground or if you want to go up.
I was
towards the
gonna
windows.
walk over and hand it to Cicatrix, but he weighs too much.
Yeah, I can't. We've already talked about that. Right. It's the whole reason he doesn't have it.
Well, technically, it's attunement.
Right.
Yeah.
So I take out my broom and I'm just like, it's like I'm gonna get in there, and I'm just.
But you're on the ground, not
Yeah.
going up.
Good luck.
They'll knock.
Get there when I get there.
How's like the slow crab last?
Every time you get hit, it takes 10 feet off of your movement. If you get hit by a weapon
That
that's
round?
slowed and they
That
have
round?
weapon mastery.
Until he goes again. So you're not slowed right now, because I have gone again.
Right.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah.
Cicatrix, you're up.
If he
You
didn't
are
shoot
slowed.
you, I am slowed.
Yeah.
But you can actually move your speed.
Except
There's
he
4.
goes before I do, so I'm sure.
Well,
No, you're up
no,
next.
you're up next.
Cicatrix is
He
up,
took
you're
his
up
turn and he shot me.
Oh,
I shot him
a couple
and him.
times. Or yeah,
I don't have 4 shots. Like all the time. I
action.
had
surge.
action surge.
Okay.
But I'll go ahead and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 5, 10.
I only did 80. I could have moved all the way up to the door.
But definitely trying to be like.
You're probably also kind of getting.
Yeah, that my goal is to get to the thing and then like
You can see the window pretty
Yeah,
well.
he can still see me, absolutely. But here I
up
am.
against the wall.
Plus, also, you're thinking that because there is a window right here,
Yeah,
he could possibly
lean out.
lean out, just. But that will expose him. What's that? Cicatrix,
Mm-hmm.
Clef.
Well, half him. Move forward 60. Towards the back door.
10, 15, 20, 12, 30, 10, 12, 30, somewhere. Ish.
But he does it that way. He goes forward first, and then he cuts in between Belknap and the skeleton. Like, fuck you guys.
And he just does a little
Leaps. Little stag
He
leap.
just does the dancing.
Fuck yeah.
You still have an arrow sticking out of you, and it's like.
Just absolutely stag leaps through the middle of Belknap and the skeleton.
I'm going to. We're going to start off with an arrow on you.
Did you want to do anything with your bonus actions?
What?
Nothing, I was just curious.
Oh.
It's fine though.
Bonus action, maybe you get it.
Unless you don't like it.
Inspiration.
If you don't want to inspire me,
If you don't
I
want-
thought your leap was beautiful.
You got inspiration, right?
Yeah, I'm extremely inspired. by
AC 12.
That would be a miss.
Yeah. See, he can miss.
If he rolls a deuce.
Right.
We'll just start off.
Hey, I rolled deuces all night, so.
And then I'm going to
So 2
lay
minutes.
off a shot. So I wanted to do that. That didn't work. Fine. We're going to put a shot into you as well.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Fuck, Mo.
16.
Still
It's a miss.
Oh, that's a miss. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, because you're getting up there.
17.
the answer.
17 with yourself. So you see an arrow goes like
He's still
past
dancing
you.
between them.
Still kind of moving. An arrow goes through, ground kind of pops up next to you, a little cloud of smoke. You're like, that would have sucked to hit me.
Damn.
Anybody bloodied? Nobody bloodied right now?
Not bloody.
I'm good
I'm
for now.
looking great.
I don't want to do that. I
Those
don't do
shots that went into me, nice and healed up. Little parry app. As soon as I got healed, like
Tarquin, you're up.
burst of like healing.
Fantastic. I'm going to bonus action Flame Blade. I'll walk in here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You said this door is
The
open.
door is slightly ajar.
I'm gonna-
Kick it. Hoof it.
Jonathan.
Boom.
Boom!
Headbutt it. Bam. Horns. Mess with Tarquin, you get the horns.
Are you resistant to fire at all?
No. Unless it's a spell. I was kidding.
It's that, and it gets 2 of these as well. 1, 2.
My favorite resistance modifier is I don't like it.
Ooh.
Right. Does he get a save versus this at all?
Dex save. Dex save for half.
I do have resistance to fire actually because of my elemental adept fire.
You get resistance? No, you ignore.
Or they get. I'm sorry.
You ignore
I'm
resistance.
sorry,
I was like,
I'm
no,
sorry,
no,
I'm
no.
sorry, I'm sorry.
That doesn't
I
give
read
you
it
resistance, no. I wish. No, so you don't have resistance, but you do get do get a dex save.
18 plus 1, so 19.
19. So you're going to take half of this. So that's 7 piercing.
Owie.
Fire piercing.
There's shrapnel as well.
Okay.
It's an explosive device.
Poison, got it.
10. 20.
Ouch.
30.
Well, that'll finish you off.
36 fire. And you take half that as well.
So 18
18 fire.
fire plus 7 is 25.
No, he takes half the 7 as well, so 3.
Oh, okay. So 21 damage.
I'm alive.
Damn.
Large. He goes over and you're like, kick the door open. He's like, he kicks the door open and you watch it just. You would be prone, but you saved. You watch it just. That's just an explosion of fire goes out the whole front of this place.
The back goes the back door. There's a reason why you don't go to the front door.
Cicatrix is just like.
And you see just like
just black,
just
an
an explosion
shards
went
of
off, and you're
shit
seeing
in
just
Tarquin.
shards of like different stuff. It's pieces of glass and all kinds of random stuff that were just kind of packed into this explosive device.
Did I see anything?
Smoke.
Not seeing anything. You kicked open the door opened up, it blew out, and you're just seeing like a little area with just walls here, and it's just all kind of smoky and filled out. Velnock. So back door.
Why would you listen to me?
I was heading that way.
Oops.
I'm A-okay. Just flesh is kind of getting burned off.
You don't look it, friend.
He's gonna move against the wall here.
Tarquin, are you okay?
Yeah.
Goes through the back door. The skeleton will move all the way to the door, but he doesn't have the action to open it. He's going to come over to here. And like, I can probably have the skeleton open the door if you want. Cicatrix.
I would like to continue moving forward and leap up onto the roof.
Okay. So you just want to jump up on the roof?
Absolutely.
That's the first floor of 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's your jump?
So I keeping in
Your
mind
strength.
here,
Yeah.
I am 7'2",
7'2", so you're looking at about 10 foot
and
to fingertips raised.
and then athletics.
I mean,
Yes.
you're beefy, so you're not
To jump
doing
farther
this
than
as
normal.
much as you're probably doing this, because you're a beefy boy.
Yeah.
You probably don't have as
It's
much.
kind of like this.
You got-
Not as much this, but definitely.
So I'm
like-
gonna call that 10 foot. Yeah.
The last was not.
But running jump. So because I've been running this whole
Yeah.
time.
Easy enough. Some people are like, you good. It says you have to run before.
On
It's
your
like
turn, like
literally all I've been
fucking
doing
ran
is
in a straight
running.
line. So
Yeah.
I've been running.
Mhm.
Where fucking? Why can't I pull it up? Because I know where it's at.
I don't run a full sprint for 6 seconds and stop.
I tried to write it on my character sheet. That way I wouldn't ever have to look it up. But,
Again, but it's
my notes are super fucked
there's so much stuff. Yeah.
because I put in so much shit. Like
So
I know my
much
push, pull, or
required.
drag and my carrying capacity. The next thing I was going to do is my jump, but I can't right now.
If I can.
Athletics. Other checks. Lifting and carrying.
Jumping 370. That's right here. Jumping. When you jump, you make either a long jump, horizontal, or high jump, vertical. Also see long jump and high jump. Okay, so you're looking for high jump. So I don't want to be under high jump. When you make a high jump, you leap in the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier.
So I can leap 8 feet into the air.
Your strength modifier is 5, yeah. So yeah, you can get 8 feet in the air. You must at least leave 10 feet immediately before the jump. You did. When you make a high jump, you can only cover half the distance. But yeah. So yeah, you can easily get onto that roof. I'm going to say it's going to be just double movement to stand up.
Sure.
So 5, 10,
15, 20.
15, 20. And now you're effectively, because of where this is, you're on this little ledge here. Basically. You're 20 right there. And then there's this floor and the next floor.
Is there anything else on this ledge?
There's nothing on this ledge specifically. There are arrow slits on this floor that you're seeing, but that's it. It's just arrow slits.
Okay.
Every 5 feet there's an arrow slit, including corners. You're seeing like a little arrow slit every 5 feet.
I'd like to, I'll move my last 5 feet inward, and then, yeah, I'll take the dodge action, just kind of putting my shield up above me and being like flat against the wall for now.
Okay. Cleft.
Gonna move up to the wall.
Talk about
To that side.
smoky ouchies.
And hang up against the wall. Until freaking skeleton boy opens the front door. Go.
I'm ready for them to also trap
Belmont
that
feeling
door.
very uninspired.
A bonus action. Do you need an inspiration?
I got one.
The one who needs one.
Villock? Villock gets one.
Cool.
You go up to the wall and just start doing the wall dance.
Yeah.
Well,
Put hands on the wall.
Yeah. Twerking. He does a backwards handstand and just starts.
we're going to start off with an arrow down at you, because you're still standing. And we're going to say, leave this place. And then you see a guy kind of pull this kind of curtain thing kind of moves out a little bit. It's draped and it has like spots where it looks like it's just kind of pulled open, but the whole thing also kind of leans forward as he leans out and drops arrow down at you. That's gonna hit 28. 17.
Maybe not.
It doesn't.
Nice.
13. I got a 4, so 13. My AC is 14 currently.
So barely missed. Damn. And then you.
Well, actually, would I have had to make a roll? Because technically, Blade Ward's concentration. Would I have had to make a
Oh
roll?
yeah, you do need to make a concentration check to see if Blade Ward's still up.
What
And
would
you
I-
took
21 damage.
21 damage, so it's still DC 10.
Save.
I wouldn't have made it. So never mind. I get hit.
You have inspiration. What did you roll? You
Oh,
have
that's
a good
right.
con save.
Oh, 5 plus. Oh, never. I got 11. I would have made it. I have a con save plus 6.
Okay. I was gonna say your con
You're
is like
proficient,
your,
and you gave yourself a big con.
your
right?
con is like your high stat.
That was
yeah.
your main stat, basically.
not
No, not even a basically. It is your main stat.
It is. You're right.
So that's a miss. And then he's going to. But
You
you're
give yourself
up
advantage
here.
on your next thing since you can see yourself.
Right.
I'm going to do a rifle shot at you. You're dodging, so disadvantage. 19.
That it's gonna hit, yeah. I'll use my reaction and
Perfect.
reflex on
Also going to take this because we're going to try to push you.
Good luck, but awesome.
That's 4. Yeah, that's better. We're going to take that one. $28 points of piercing damage.
Did I still have resistance?
Yes.
So 28. So 24.
24.
Minus. Yeah, fine. 2. So 22, so I take 11.
There's no modifier. I thought there was a bonus to it.
Oh, it is. There is a bonus. It's my dex. So that's actually a 4. So 20.
20.
So I take 10.
So you take 10 points of damage. And that was a pushing attack.
So I need to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. It's going to be a 20.
20 is a save. And he has a good DC, but you have a better save.
I'm raging.
Better.
Yeah.
Good save.
Better. Yeah, better.
Mhm.
Strength.
So did that feel like it came from up above me?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah.
I'm just the shield. Fuck.
Watch.
Well, at this point, we don't have to tell Secret to kill him anymore. It's a done deal.
It's gonna fucking
Yeah.
happen at this point.
Technically, can't have a line of sight on you because you're on the roof. So I don't have a line of sight on anybody but Cicatrix right now. How are you looking?
Staggered, technically, but not bloodied.
I'm gonna throw just a healing word into you. Reroll that. 5, 6. 14 hit points.
14, heard. Back to tippy toppy.
And that's just for my shirt. My chain shirt, maybe. Maybe not.
Anybody want something to drink?
I'll take a refill of Pepsi.
As I almost kill myself.
I'll take a Mountain Dew.
Apparently I can't. There it goes.
Mountain Dew, another Pepsi.
That's me. Tarquin.
I'm gonna bonus action drink a potion of healing.
Okay.
Which is what, 2?
And you can't quite see Cicatrix up there, like can't quite, which means the pouch you can't see his backpack, so you're like you don't have line of sight on the.
So I got 6 HP. Right? Feeling it. I'm still hurt. And then
got
I'm gonna
4 on the potion.
Huh? I got a 4 on the potion. Or on the potion, yeah. I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Oh, but it's also plus. It's 2d4 plus 4.
Plus 4. Oh.
Mhm.
It says plus 2. So
Is it plus 2? Oh,
2d4
it's
plus 2.
Is it plus 2? Okay, yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah,
you
plus
said
2.
no.
That was plus 2d4 plus 4 is what that is.
Is it plus 2?
that's what it's telling me right here.
Okay, well then yeah. So
Unless,
yeah, that sounds about right.
Watch is
doesn't
doing
like it.
something weird.
No,
Watch
not
doesn't
with that. So drink a potion as a bonus action. What do you want to do?
I'm going to grab my broom of flying. How far up is the 3rd floor theoretically?
Each of these, it's about 12 foot tall per floor, give or take, because it's built very tall.
So, be what, about 30
so
something feet?
10,
35,
20,
40.
36 to the roof.
I'm gonna broom a flying all the way up to the roof. And just land on top of the roof.
Okay. Velnock commands the skeleton to try to open the door. The door doesn't seem to open. He's kind of
It's lockage.
probably locked.
I'm gonna actually.
I'm gonna Yes.
I'd be on like
I
the
can't.
very edge of the roof.
He's like, I can't lock doors. Can you?
No, I don't have any tools.
Blow it open.
Break it down.
Break it down.
Let me
Hendrix,
know
we need you to
the
break
back
it
It's
down.
It's like, who do you want, me or my skeleton, to try to strength it down?
Whoever's stronger.
I don't know. Why do you guys want to? The skeleton uses action to try to open the door. The door does not open. What do you guys want to do for Velnock?
Is blur just self?
Yes.
It's a good one. Just gives disadvantage on ranged rolls.
It might be smart just so he doesn't get hit. At the moment, there's like really nothing. Because then most everything requires sight on the person to. I mean, he could also. I don't know if mage armor probably would technically help him out. He'd have a 15 armor class instead of a 12. So maybe he would cast mage armor on himself just so he's harder to hit. Or blur. Depending.
I mean, yeah, disadvantage is not necessarily going to help him if he doesn't have an AC.
Right.
Yeah, he can. Mage armor works. Mage armor it up. Be ready.
That's what I'm thinking. Just to make him a little bit harder to hit. Because nothing else seems to. Unless he. I mean, he doesn't have any kind of strength modifier, so.
Make sure I have live chat up. It looks like it's kind of weird. Just reload. That's fine. I thought live chat was closed, but we're good. So yeah, he'll mage armor up. Cicatrix.
Did you guys say anything about the door?
Yeah, they're down here talking
I
about it.
think he says like, door's locked, and I think you said somebody was like, break it in. He's like, yeah, who do you want me to? Who do you want to force
I'm
the door
saying
down?
that. I'm
Me?
saying that from the roof.
Yeah.
Like, break it in.
Me or my skeleton? Who do you want to force the door down?
No, so definitely a conversation happening over top of me. Fuck.
We can just leave. Get out of here now.
It's really not an option. Or you could talk to us and we could do this peacefully.
I'll go 5, 10, 15 over and drop down. Try and push the skeleton out of the way.
Drop down. Push the
And I'll
skeleton out.
strength check the door.
Absolutely. Give me a perception.
Perception. 6.
Good. That's what I wanted. So give me a strength check on the door.
Strength check. It's a 23 strength check.
23
And-
strength check. Yeah, the whole door, like frame and all, seems to just kind of not be very strongly attached. As you
another
push it in,
explosion.
and
This is exactly what I wanted. It's like, watch the other door be also.
I figured as much.
but you have resistance piercing. So if you want to roll that real quick for me, because it's 4 piercing, so you can just delete that if you want. Give me a 4.
It's a 3, so it's 1. So I take 1.
I'm just gonna.
damage.
Yeah.
I can't reduce it to 0, can I?
No.
Yeah. It's just-
So 1 point of piercing damage, and then give me a dex save.
Dex save, I also those advantage unless I'm incapacitated. That is an 18.
That is a save. So you're taking half this, so it's 10, 20, 34, so 17 points of fire damage,
17 hurt.
and 1 point of piercing damage.
It's a total of 18.
The whole door blows off, and then you're noticing kind of almost the same looking thing on the inside, except for I don't have a marker. There it is. Looks like this is just walled off and now currently filled with smoke.
I'm guessing the skeleton's not there anymore.
Yeah, the skeleton's gonna get thoroughly obliterated. He was close enough to even with the save. He's not gonna make it. But just blown apart. And you just watch the skeleton just kind of blows off, and he's like, "Fuck." It's like, it's okay. He'll get it. But yeah, so move into action. That's that. Oh, I'm glad I saw that set aside. Hold on, because you know what I need. So guess who's on your back?
Oh, right.
So does he save? Yes, he does save. So he takes half as well. So that was 4 piercing and 17 fire, right?
Yeah.
And it was 4, so it'll be 2, so 19 points of damage. Good explosion on him as well. That was Cicatrix. Clef. Backdoor just blew out too.
You see bones fucking fly.
Obviously, didn't catch the fact that was trapped. Like everybody else. Okay. Ground to the door. There's an opening there.
Yeah, what was the door is pretty much blown off now. You can see he basically went to go just force down the door, and just the whole thing just
as soon as
went
it collapsed
and
in,
it just yeah.
boom.
The skeleton walked up and just jiggled the handle. The door isn't trapped; it's the whole frame was set to where if you apply pressure to it, it just pops open.
So he'll walk through the doorway.
You step in; it's just a 5 by 10 room, just wall to the roof, and you're seeing it's just looks like heavy stone with some metal plating on it that you're seeing now. Metal plating is very hot. You're guessing that there was metal plates attached to the stone wall that had whatever this device was that blew up. It smells black powder, lots of it.
Ow.
There's no going in here because it's just freaking solid walls.
There has to be some way to get in.
We haven't gone around the other side yet.
Cicatrix was also almost in.
I was working on it and thought it would be nice.
I mean, you are inside.
Technically, but there's nowhere to go. So he's just gonna hop out, go around and look for.
Alex, as a human, looked at the other door and went, "Yeah, this is gonna go great." Cicatrix, as a character, goes, "Sure, I'll set off the other
That right
trap."
there, you can get in here, look around, and back out with 60 foot movement. That's Clef.
Tarquin, as character, was like, "Get in there somehow." Anthony, as a human, was like, "Yes."
It's like the sweet, sweet revenge.
It's like, what are the chances that both doors are?
Where I come from, that's called karma. Take it down.
I can put these away though, I don't have any more. I only have 2 explosive doors that you know of. That, and then Blotch, who has injured himself. But no one's there. I'm going to go. I'm not bloodied yet, so we're going to go.
Not bloody, did
Bonus action. You're not bloodied yet?
I'm pretty fucking close, but no, I'm not bloody.
I have 13 hit points.
13 hurt. 13. Boop. That feels very nice.
Why do you hate me? Use charges. Oh, there we go. Cool. We'll use 3 of 6 charges. We're good. And then as my action, I'm going to healer's kit myself. No, yeah, I'm going to healer's kit myself. Stuff's that.
Good. There's those fires that are going on in California right now, and everyone that I watch on YouTube and stuff had to evacuate their houses, like Critical Role, the cast members and stuff like that. Oh no.
Yeah, I've got an actor friend, professional actor who does theater all over the freaking world, and yeah, she's posting about it now. She's like, "Yep, everybody's getting evacuated."
Dude, the shitty thing, one of the major insurance companies in California dropped like 90% of those houses.
Yep.
Like 4 or 5 months ago, they're like, if you do not fix these tinderbox you're living in, we cannot legally cover you.
Yeah.
And they literally like went out and like one of the main people was like speaking out and they're like, this is a huge fire hazard. Like
Don't be there.
You guys just
Don't
have
fix it.
straw basically from house to house right now because it's so dry. And then the fire department's not doing anything because the reservoirs are empty. Yeah. They're like, we don't have water. You open the fire or the fire mains, nothing comes out.
Yep.
Like, so what do you want us to do? It's so tragic. Like, it's just sad, but it's like sometimes you look at it and you're like, how is this not done on purpose? Like, how do you do this many stupid things in a row and say it's accidental? It just kills me. Yeah. Anyways, Tarquin, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna drink.
Up.
I'm gonna bonus action drink my other healing potion.
Tasty potions.
I got 7 that time.
Perfect.
All right. I'm only just barely bloodied now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take. Well, first of all, is there like a trap door or anything on the roof?
No, it just seems to be stone roof.
Dude probably would have blown you off of it if there was. You'd have found out the naughty way.
So I'm gonna take my broom and I'm gonna fly out like 10 feet.
Perfect.
What
That's
do
all I needed. Ready action.
Yeah, he did not take a
Right.
shot prior.
So action with this, and we're doing. Oh, I need not be in inventory. I'm like, why is it not giving me a bonus? Because I'm in inventory. Inventory is not how we do this. That is an AC 20.
AC 18. I'm gonna cast shield again.
Cast shield again. A very large bolt comes at you. It's good because that is a pushing strike. Heavy crossbow is pushing.
You see Tarquin come out on his broom and
you put out the shield and the shield like hits it and like just the force of it kind of, even the shield like kind of comes at you a little bit. You're thinking if you got hit with that, it probably knock you off of this pretty easily. But you move out and you see a boom of you just see like the very tip of a heavy crossbow just slightly moves at you as soon as you come in range.
All right. Do I see a way in?
There's curtains.
Can I see a guy in like?
Do you have spell sniper? Or no?
I do not. I did not grab spell sniper.
You can see there's a figure, but it's kind of hard to see who it is or what's going on.
But I can see the figure.
There's somebody. It's dark. You have dark vision?
No, I do not.
No. Then no, you cannot.
That doesn't really matter.
But you have a rough idea of where he is.
Right. I'm gonna spray of cards, 15-foot cone, just into the.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's easy. What is that save?
Dexterity.
Dexterity save.
Each creature in that area, in case there's more than one. 15-foot cone.
There is not more than one, but there's that one there. Dexterity saving throw?
14.
We're going to indomitable that. Right? We've got. Don't have indomitable already.
Or do I not have that yet? Did I already have that? No. He's not. I guess that's higher level. I thought I had Indomitable. Never mind that. No. So yeah, he's definitely going to fail. So give me all of that damage.
Oh, yeah, dude.
10.
And it's what comes with it.
Ooh,
isn't it?
19 damage.
Damn!
As you see, Tarquin comes out, and he just, and a bunch of cards just like fly
Blast out of the fucking wand into the window. And also, what happens since he failed?
So, I feel it, and he's blinded until the end of his next turn.
Okay. Fair. I'm okay with blinded.
And then I will
With the last little bit of movement.
20 feet back onto the top of the.
Back on the top of the Just so we know, this is the top. You're not on the same
Roof,
floor
right.
with him. You're back up on the roof.
Tarquin's standing behind this guy.
All of a sudden, Tarquin. Which okay, and then I guess I should have, because I never do this. If I cast a sorcery spell, I can roll to see if wild magic procs, which it doesn't.
That's Velnock.
You have to roll one or 20 or something.
20. I have to roll 20.
So that's Velnock. He has Mage Armor now. Skeleton's all blown apart.
Yeah, that's a good question. I have no idea what.
Do we dare try and see if we can find another door on the bottom?
It's like I can search the perimeter.
So if Clef is going one way, they'll not maybe go the other way. And see if he can't find anything.
He's like, I'm not seeing anything.
I think you might have had the right idea.
Sounds like you need to go up.
That was Velnock. He's blown to pieces. Cicatrix.
Cool. Back up 5, 10, and jump back up on the roof.
30.
I will dash, go up to the next level.
So just going to try to jump up into the window here? Or did you want to come on this side or that side? He's been shooting out this window. You have a window on either side you could be going into. Same setup basically on either side.
I'd have seen and known, so yeah, I guess I'd come up on the other side. Why not?
Dash will get you right there in the window. It is dark in here.
I have
When
dark
you
vision.
when you come in though, the current opens a little bit. See a little bit. Clef.
You jump.
You
in
watch
it.
the lion back up and just.
Give me a perception check.
Perception. 7.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in this room. Little crates, boxes, a bedroll, like just lots of little things in this room.
A bunch of cards strewn down the floor.
Yeah, like as I come in, just fucking cards. Oh shit.
My goal was just to make this character whimsical. I saw that spell and was like,
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh yeah. I thought about that as doing that and doing
Card
Eldritch
names.
Blast as like cards.
Make it like a
You're almost like a Gambit style character, yeah.
Clef's going
Bro,
to
if you're throwing cards
Misty
down
step
at
up to
120
the window
feet,
that the guy's
that's
in.
fucking
Misty step up
crazy.
to there. Yeah. Misty steps into the window. There's a guy right next to you.
That's blinded.
So that's a bonus action.
He is blind.
Then
Whoop his ass.
I'm gonna fucking whoop Big Motherfucker's ass. Gave him a good old fashioned high quality bird fucking punch. Yes.
Knock him out. Give him the old one too.
Punch him. Show your moves.
Like
22.
22 is a hit.
I'm still not in visual sight.
Watch. You'd be like a
10
fucking
points damage.
Warforged.
10 points of damage.
10 points of
It's solid metal.
got bitch slapped by a barge.
Oh, so you're gonna come inside. That works.
You're fucking right, it does. Years from behind him. You're fucking right, it does.
That's exactly the same, isn't it? D10 plus 3, D10 plus 8. Start off with one of those as a bonus action. We're going to second wind. And then I'm going to.
Does he have to see himself the second way?
And luck, I'm really glad that you decided to come within 5 feet of me, because that's what I need.
Blind fighting.
Yeah. I'm going to move 5, 10 over. I now see both of you, though. You also notice that there's a heavy crossbow that's on the ground that he did not, or that's not loaded, but he grabs another one because he does have 2, just in case multiple people get here. He's going to come over and he's going to start on you with a shot. Heavy crossbow. And
You still have light wood.
oh, yeah, that number always hits.
Silver barbs.
That one's still going to hit you, though. That's a 28.
Yeah.
I rolled an 18. It's not a 20, though.
Yeah.
That's a
You
lot better
make
than
it
a
all the
20.
way up to it, but
Heavy crossbow is going to be this. And we're going to use one of these because you're right here. So you're going to take
it's gonna be painful.
14 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
And then, because it's a heavy crossbow,
Brad's gonna be here, be like, sorry, we killed your skeleton.
first of all, he's putting a pushing attack into it. So I need a strength save or be pushed 15 feet away. And he's like, he rolls over. He's like,
Right.
window behind you, and he's
I
like,
think dancing like he can use a deck save, can he? Because that's what he's always doing.
it's a strength save.
I don't think there's any way.
Unless there's something specific ability. I mean, I know you're a dancer, but it's a strength save to, because he already hit you. I get it would be a deck save if you're trying to avoid getting hit, but he already hit you.
Yeah.
And now it's just trying to not get blown out this window.
Dancing footwork, what does it say on
It's
there? Just a
you
bonus
use
action.
your
You
dex
can dash
instead
or-
of strength for tackles.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's still a strength save, unfortunately.
But not for.
So-
Okay, what is it?
so-
Strength
you could
save.
You could be a
Strength
dancer.
save!
Oh shit!
Oh, fucking 19.
Oh shit!
So you don't get pushed 15 feet away from the pushing attack, but it is still a
It's a
heavy
pushing
crossbow, which means you still do get pushed 10 feet away. But you're not going to get pushed 25 out of the window, so you're just falling down 1 floor, which is a lot better than falling all the way to the ground. If you get knocked out, you're going to take 1 point of fall damage.
You kind of like crap fall.
Oh.
That could work out.
That could have been way worse.
And then from my sidearm,
I just watched Clef's
you
eye
get the-
light
"Ah!"
flash before my eyes. Yeah.
Poof, bro.
let's do this. And he looks at you.
Did he roll with disadvantage, by the way? Because he's blind fighting.
I had blind
That's right.
fighting.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we are going to
Yeah, I still rebarbed him, and you got
miss
advantage.
you. In
Oh,
fact, let's see
What
what that
happens?
happens.
It makes sense.
Might just be done with the pistol for today. Let's see.
The pistol just explodes in his hand. Like,
Well, I'm using just the PH rules now. They actually took most of the critical. Dude, you can't even make a gunslinger now. Like,
Yeah, they took gunslinger
it's
out.
not even available. So
Yep.
that's why I was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna make him a gunslinger. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna make him a battle master, I guess.
Yeah. Because I was looking at it too. Even though
I have critical role on.
like Artificer is like in another book, but they still don't have Gunslinger because Gunslinger was the fighter class.
It shouldn't be this far back. It's not that far back. I might be missing it. Where's my chart? Where's my chart? Should be like right here.
Donde está the fumble chart?
One of these. It's all blacked out.
Toca mi cuerpo.
Me dos.
Tú también. I sent her like a happy
There
birthday
it is.
message, but I typed it all out in
31,
Spanish.
right?
She was all sorts of thankful.
Ah.
Muchas gracias.
Oh fuck! No, he launches him out the window and goes, "Let's do this." And he goes through and he goes to go like pull, but you're noticing that he's just slightly disoriented from the shot, and he falls back a little bit. So he's clumsy strike. He doesn't fall prone, but you have an advantage on your next attack against him.
you have quadruple advantage on this attack.
I wish.
Drop him in half, Cliff.
You don't have to go reckless
Right.
to get it.
To get an advantage.
But that was him. Watch is going to. I still can't see you, so we won't do anything there. I'm gonna. Oh, nope. Block.
He's fine.
I'm gonna heal myself.
Perfect.
So I can't heal you guys if I'm not healed. So I'm
I
gonna
jump
heal-
into the window, spray of cards, poof of Clef, and then Clef's gone.
Yeah.
Chaos crew.
Like
But he did
Buck,
get a punch in.
Mhm.
Um,
Flap.
I was like, fuck.
So you're just like, hopefully it didn't fall to full distance.
It's okay. The second floor broke my fault.
and then I'm going to. So I'm gonna heal myself in that. Velnok, you are up. Oh no, I'm sorry, Tarquin, you're up. And then Velnok. You probably just barely saw that. You
Oh,
see
yeah.
like this misty step, and then immediately just nose out the window. You just watch
I'll
it. It's just
take-
like bolts out the window.
Big ass
Five-
bolt stuck in
5 feet. Be like, Clef, you okay?
the double thumbs.
The fault didn't hurt. It mostly just hurt my pride.
All right.
Misty step.
I'm gonna-
riding a bolt out the door.
Hang down and kind of like leap into the room.
Yeah. You don't want to use your
I mean, you got the broom.
broom
You
and
just
just fly in.
Yeah.
fly right in.
That's fine. Give me an acrobatics. Just don't don't roll a natural one.
Ha! I rolled a 2. 4? It's not the most graceful
You have
thing.
inspiration if you want it.
You have
Yeah,
inspiration.
I'll inspiration.
Oh,
No,
heroic
4.
inspiration.
4. Okay.
Doubled it.
That's fine.
Well, you have
Yeah.
heroic
That's
and you
basically
have
looking for you
bardic.
to. It's a 5 to drop down and like go through. I'm not looking for
Only
anything crazy,
for an
but
hour. You can keep the heroic.
that one's a re-rolling. It's the one. Oh, you.
I could just roll a d6 for my bard.
See if you could.
All right, there we go. 8 total.
Yeah.
Not the most graceful thing.
So you move in. It takes most of your movement to get there.
Damn near falls.
And you watch this guy. This guy like immediately like he recognizes you. You can see he's still like disoriented, trying to like kind of get to his vision, but he does kind of recognize you. It's dark in this room unless you want to like.
Yeah, my flame blade's out, so
Oh,
I can
okay. Then yeah, you'll notice.
see. And I'm just gonna attack him with the flame blade.
Give me a perception.
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 It's a 12, 14, I think. Yeah, 14.
There is a rolled up like right here. It's kind of hard to realize what it is. At first, it just looks like a roll of rope, kind of, but you realize it's a rope ladder that's rolled up right here.
Fantastic. I'm gonna slash. I'm gonna bonus action ray. Or what would? So getting into the room was just my movement.
You just moved it.
So I'm gonna bonus action innate sorcery just in case,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will slash at him.
You have advantage.
Does a 19 hit? Because I believe it's +5
19 does hit him. Yes.
to the attack because it's +5. So it's 3d6 fire fire damage.
We're hitting the guy who uses black powder with fire.
Hell yeah.
Whole fucking roof of this bitch is
12. 12 damage.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
I was like, you know my luck is bad luck? It's really good luck.
And that's about it.
He's dead. Velnock.
He's gonna. I don't know if he could necessarily jump up there, but I know he has that transformation where he can get his wings and he's gonna fly up.
Yeah.
I would assume he would just. I would
What's
assume
his
that's.
flight speed on
It's
that?
his
It's
same
his-
as his walking speed, so 30 feet.
Yeah. So he can bonus action, and then he can fly up and land right there.
And then, because I was looking at spells, I would assume possibly he would wither and bloom. So the guy, right, would take d6.
Is it
necrotic
creatures
damage.
of your choice?
It is creatures of your choice.
And then he picks
And then one
creature
person
of his ally
could
and
get healing. So maybe.
Maybe, but he'd probably focus more on probably like disabling a poisonous guy. He's not injured yet, and his skeleton isn't injured yet. It's not that he doesn't care about you, but
Right.
he literally got Witherbloom to heal his skeleton.
Okay.
So
yeah, and
he-
that's perfectly fine. That's why
he
I
knows
was-
that Blotch is in here, and he's like, yeah, you guys are a little bit fucked up, but he wouldn't do that to
For
heal
sure.
an
So-
ally. I'm just gonna
Ray
say,
of sickness to maybe
if Brad
poison.
wants to make that choice,
Yeah.
he can. But honestly, like, yeah, he'd probably do more like grave sickness, like poison
Right,
type
right.
thing.
That's fine. Yeah. I was like, I obviously don't know how he's playing his character. I would just
Yeah.
assume he
That
would
one
fly
is
up.
straight, just like, and it's also partially kind of like he might, depending on how it works. He might be like wanting to talk to people first before and be like, hey, is it okay if I like use necromancy to like infuse your body with positive energy? Like, is that an okay thing? Are you okay with that? Because not everybody is.
That's true. Well, he ended. Your dude ended his turn, right? So he's no longer blinded.
Yeah.
So he still can see Belnock, but
Come up. Yeah, I wouldn't
Ray of
mind
sickness.
Ray of Sickness.
trying to
Yeah.
poison.
Do I do what? First level, second level probably.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Go big.
Ranged spell attack. Oh, I don't think he'll. Because it would be. Oh, it's +8, so 13.
No, not at all.
You just. So, you see Tarquin dive in. Because you're just laying there, and then all of a sudden you just see this poisonous like
Cicatrix, you are
spray
up.
just like come out of the window.
You said Cicatrix?
Yes.
I will step 5'10" into the center of the room next to Velnock.
Velnock.
You're welcome.
It's fair.
But trying to be in the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna hit this guy really fucking hard. I drop my shield.
Oh,
It's a
you
free
don't have
action.
it. You don't have advantage because it's technically his attack, but he already did the thing.
Yeah, but
I
he
know.
had silvery barbs.
I was
advantage.
know.
I was about to say anyway because in
Yeah.
order to get my frenzy damage, I have to reckless attack. So
fair.
That too.
drop the shield as I take a couple steps over, and then the great axe comes out.
Your shield is in the top floor of the building.
Yes.
I'm just gonna make note of that.
And there we go.
Nat 20.
Final fucking lead.
Silver bars. Shit. One level bar just to get it.
just so.
Just to do that.
Fuck you. It's not even a level. You just took a feat. Fuck you.
Just despite the two people that have been silvering barbs this entire time.
And I read it wrong. I think I've been doing it wrong. Savage Attacker says reroll the weapon damage. Even though Frenzy does the same type of weapon damage, it's not extra weapon damage.
Fair.
So I figured it would make more sense to, if I want to reroll with
Just
Savage
re-roll
Attacker, it's the D12.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I was like, that is kind of ridiculous. So we'll see what I get. Because this is my one attack that I'm getting with it. Yeah, we'll go with the 11. So 11 plus 6 is 17, plus 7 is 24. And I'll double it. Or sorry, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 34, plus 7. So 41 points of damage. Sigtrix would have dropped himself.
Oh, he's bloodied.
Cool.
He's not happy about that.
I will then bonus action, and I will roar.
Wisdom save?
Let me just make sure I fucking find it. Yeah, wisdom save.
12.
12 saves. He's not scared.
Okay.
Because it's a DC 12.
Clef.
I'm just imagine this from his. He gets knocked out the window. Like I said, the poison spray comes out, and then you just hear, roar!
And it's a cleave attack, so I mean, you fucking watch Cicatrix basically go from window to other window, like just fucking
He's just on the ledge though. He can't.
blood
he only
sprayed out or into the net.
Damn.
And yeah, you guys are saying it's like a net and it's got like black cloth like woven into it, just making this like kind of camouflage drop. You can kind of see out it, but it's a little difficult.
It's like the Roadhouse. You just pull a little string. Do we have any more windows? I think we just have the blinds actually.
You have the blinds now, yeah. We have the like decals on the window.
Yeah.
You can't really see in, but you can see out.
Those are cool.
He's gonna stand up.
Stand up.
15 feet of movement.
And he's been there before. Misty step into the room.
Mm-hmm. Step up into the room. That's 15 feet of movement and a bonus action.
You still have a little bit of movement.
There's a corner next to you.
What?
A corner?
A corner next to you. If you would rather not get blown out of the fucking window.
Because this is a big window. This is our big window, and then this is a. You could step into the corner if you wanted.
Yes. Definitely.
Because we all know if Tarquin gets hit with a heavy crossbow, he's
And when
probably
you step
gonna-
on the corner, no, I'm just kidding.
Hey, that's not cool.
It blows him at least one square away. It puts him in front of a window. Reduces speed to 0.
We all know if Tarquin.
Punch that motherfucker again.
Yeah.
Get him.
15?
15 is a miss.
Capoeira.
Her.
Alrighty. Let's. I don't have that loaded. I have that loaded.
Capoeira again.
That.
Like constantly.
That's slow. That's slow.
So he just does like a kick. You do like a spin kick into the corner.
One of those. Oh, but you're good at that. You're probably not that good at it though.
that's what I was just saying. I was like, Tarquin's about to get fucking
Missed
blown
me.
out the window.
Yeah. I'm going to start off, and we're gonna 5-foot step into here. He like kind of looks at you, Tarquin. He comes over, and you watch as he takes the pistol and he just like puts it to the side.
Points it backwards.
And he looks back. So that is.
Did he just, like, step away from me?
Ooh.
He did.
He did
Bunch of-
step away from you.
You can make an attack of opportunity.
Punch him.
Fuck yeah. Punch him.
Aw.
Fuck with less than 84. God damn it.
Sorry.
But 14 misses you, yeah?
Because you have your
right.
ward on. So the minimum is a 15.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I'm going to... Oh, you really suck.
Getting really lucky.
I'm going to put one more shot. He does that, and like he just barely misses you and goes... Switches hands and like points right, dead center. He's like, no.
You make a shot.
Yes. So that's 28.
24.
So that's a hit. And I'm going to need you to give me a
Silvery barbs.
Oh my god.
One's cocked.
You guys, when we start fighting spellcasters...
Yes. That is a 17.
14 is still hits. I rolled a 3. So 17. My
17
AC
is a 17, yeah. Your
Depends on
AC
the
is a 14.
14, right.
Plus 3, so...
Yeah, so it still hits.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Nat 1.
You definitely catch the bullet right in the face.
Right in the face.
So that's 16. Oh wait, hold on. Because this is piercers, I get to reroll the piercing damage. Yeah, 16.
Okay.
Piercing damage.
He was bloodied before this happened.
Fall. That's 25 feet.
Mm-hmm. And then it's from right there. So, so I'm gonna take 2 of these as well.
Well, I fall as he shoots me. So what would this can be considered as? Just a couple of failed.
8 points of falling damage. You went to
It's a
unconscious.
failed death save,
yeah.
So
when
that's
you
a
hit the ground.
1 failed death save. That's that. And then I'm going to absolutely.
And I rolled a nat 1 on my save. I feel like that should be like even worse for some reason.
Makes you feel better.
Was
I'm
that a
not-
second win?
I'm rolling. I rolled a 1 and a 2 on a second wins.
Fuck, dude.
He's still got hit points, but not a lot.
And now Blotch doesn't see Tarquin.
Oh, fuck.
That was him. Yeah, I can't see him from there.
I was like, I'll stand in the room so Blotch can finally, hopefully, do something. Nope.
If it was
You
on
would
the
have been in the
outside.
corner, but...
Yeah, but he would have gotten an attack of opportunity on me. I
That's
mean, it
true.
probably would have been better if I was in the room and unconscious rather than out the window and unconscious.
Still. That's good shit.
Still,
That's good
if
flavor.
you're trying to run past the window to get into that corner,
He's
and I
still
hit you
gonna
with an
try and
attack of
blow you out of
opportunity,
it.
Right.
I'm gonna fucking push you up that window. 'Cause, yeah.
It's like, it still would have.
Clef, you are in the room.
In fact, I am.
You can have.
I'll take nothing.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I rolled a nat 1 on my
14 hit
failure
points.
strength save and not
Oh.
my failure death roll.
Right. Oh, yeah. No ones on that. But you still have your heroic, so...
And you just saw him get knocked out of the window like hardcore and like fly and hit the ground.
He was bloody before he got shot.
Yeah, he
then he got
looked
shot in
fucked
the
up.
face, and then he fell.
He still had pieces of like metal and stuff stuck in him. Yeah.
Scorch marks all over him. Fuck.
I don't know why you don't like using fucking charges. There it goes. It takes me like you hit the charge button and you just wait there and don't touch the screen and then eventually goes.
Eventually it'll fill,
Like,
yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't know why there's a lag on it, but that shit drove me nuts
It's
at the
Tarquin.
Doom. Natty 20?
Nat 1.
No fucking way.
Heroic inspiration. Nat 1. I
Are you
died.
serious?
No fucking way.
I rolled
dude.
I rolled 2 nat 1s.
2 nat ones in a row?
Yeah.
No fucking
No,
way,
but
bro.
But the heroic inspiration was just for that same roll. So
Yeah.
you still have one more to go.
No,
No,
but it's a nat
a
1.
nat
That's
one
a
is-
two
nat one is
fails.
It's
two
two failed death saves.
I die.
That was 3 nat ones in a row.
Fuck! You
That's a
You
good
earn
one.
the.
now earn the fucking sign.
That's three. That's three nat ones in a row.
That
by
was
the way,
three
because
nat
that-
ones in a
Yeah.
row.
maybe I
with
should have
different
switched dice.
Was it the same dice every time?
No, I
gonna
did this
say-
one, and then I was like, I'll use this one. I got this one specifically. He got it for Tarquin. Nat 1. I should have switched dice again.
Fucking A, brother. I mean, we can't give
That's-
him heroic inspiration. Probably not. No.
You can, but not to give. Or you can't have more than one.
Right.
So there's not much you can do with that.
Yeah.
Velnock, you are up.
Tarquin gets shot out the window and dies.
He like.
And I would have healed you,
swan
but
dives
I
onto
just
his head.
could not see.
Crush.
Well, guys, it was nice playing with
So options.
No, not at our level. We can barely afford uncommon magic items.
you.
I guess we can sell off all our uncommon magic items. We might be able to pay for a race dead.
That says sell Tarquin's wand with the crystal.
Velnock. Probably another.
You can't write it any better than that.
That's fucking
What
crazy,
it's meant to be,
man.
right?
Right?
Damn.
Holy shit. 3 in a row. What the fuck? What
Yeah.
the fuck, man?
That's 1 in 8,000 chance.
We're gonna do.
Or is it non-saving is somewhere on there, right?
Oh,
Or
yes.
is it non-saving up at the top.
Mhm.
Non-saving. That's the
There we
one.
go.
That's been out since Knock.
Yeah, that's been around since I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
Nice.
Probably Ray of Sickness, and then into the corner.
Oh, here. I'll put this out. Ray of Sickness is a +8, so 19 to hit.
19 is absolutely a hit.
And that's
3d8.
3d8.
Hey, roll 3 ones.
Oh, there we go. That's 19 damage.
19 damage.
I rolled an 8, 7, or 4. My damage rolls tonight have been on
Right.
fire.
The saves, though. Dude.
19 damage. It's not looking good at all. That's Velnock. He's dead. Cicatrix.
Cut this fucker in half.
It's like, hey, this guy it might die, but he took one of you guys out.
You were gonna come against this guy by yourself. I was like, please don't go against this guy by yourself.
That's
Bang,
fucking
bang,
crazy.
bang. It's like, cool. Bury the body.
Yeah. You never, just gone.
Clef just went for a walk one day and never
And it's just
came
one of
back.
those things, just drag you out onto his boat,
Well, hey,
15 minutes out, drop you in the. Hey, he doesn't even break.
Hey,
Why
yeah.
waste a good break?
That's true.
Throw you in the water and go.
Hey, Clef, you
It's
can actually
15 feet or 15 minutes
cash
in,
in.
like.
cash in now on Tarquin dying.
Sure.
What?
He just happens to not come back.
You also have a currency that you don't know the power of as well yet. I mean,
That's
you could also
true,
just
too.
be like, hey, depending on what you want to do.
Yeah, reckless attack. AC 17, actually.
AC 17's a hit.
Okay.
Yeah, I got.
I was gonna say I could use my bardic inspiration if I needed it.
Tarquin.
But okay. So that's gonna be.
You know, I was just talking to you, Alex.
Honestly, he should have leather on. He has a chainmail shirt on because of his thing, but if he had leather on or studded leather, he'd be one higher. But
Either 4 or 8. So we'll go with the 8 and. So 12. So 19 points of damage.
absolutely, you just fucking right across that bullet. He has a big gouge where the chain shirt's already kind of fucked up a little bit. Just right across and he just collapses, pretty much into 2 pieces.
And then once I chop him, Cicatrix is going to do a fucking superhero leap. And he just fucking leaps all the way down to ground level.
You could double it up and not take any damage.
That's fair. I just kind of wanted to see
If
if
you
I could
take
make an
damage-
athletics check
if you
to
take-
get down to the bottom.
If you
Do the
you
superhero
can,
roll?
if you
Land
want,
prone.
But either way, if you
want
take
to
1
try
point of
like
damage, you're
fucking
gonna land
superhero.
from.
Superhero pose.
I want to try it.
Yeah, give me an athletics.
I got it. I just want to get there right next to Tarquin with Blotch.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I mean, it's a 20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy enough. You boom and land right there.
Darkwing's just.
It's like you pretty much landed on his head.
It's the Peter Griffin on my arm.
Right? Legs are all.
Nothing I can do from Blotch. He's got. He's like, if I had Revivify, don't have that yet. That's next level. Nope.
Well, we need diamonds for that.
I mean that he can even spare the dying at 15 feet, but doesn't help him at this point.
It was kind of nice too because I pulled him out of the reach of this fucker.
What are the chances that I roll 3 nat ones in a row?
1 in 8,000.
But you guys are.
That's fucking wild, dude.
So anyway,
I was amazed.
I
Double
guess
one,
I'm Belknock for the
double
rest
one
of
to
the.
character mine to death. You triple one to character yours.
Yeah. That's some shit that I would expect out of Jesse or my dad.
I know, right? Come on now. Damn. You gotta work to fucking roll shit than I do. Come on now.
As you guys are kind of like cleaning up and going over, Blotch will do a prayer of healing over the next 10 minutes as you guys kind of figure out what you want to do. Everybody gets 12 points of healing, and you can spend a short, or mark off a short rest.
So now here's the thing. We still had one curse left, but it wasn't Tarquin's.
You have one curse.
Tarquin's still attached to that curse. We
Tarquin is
have to
attached
try to
to-
get him back.
Tarquin, yes.
We have to try to get you back. Or wherever you're at right now, it's still going to be an issue.
Unless in your afterlife you can kill off a Grick by the end of the year. Whatever sort of afterlife you have.
Is there a Grick in the afterlife? I'll try.
An ethereal crick. Dope.
What do you guys want to do?
That being said, I have until we figure out what to do with Tarquin, I have other characters that I can.
There's
meantime.
options. On the table.
And until we figure out what to do with Tarquin.
Oh, we gotta bring him back. We need to make sure that this man. First off, whatever is fucking exploding, we need that. Take it. Weapons.
Well, we gotta put this guy on
powder,
his
take
ship
it.
and explode the
Yeah,
ship
sink
at
it.
least.
Let's take him out on the ship. We'll fucking light a hole in it with black powder and just let him sink. But also, we need to take it.
And this is me now talking as Velnok, because Tarquin's not here.
What fucking weapons did this guy have? We're taking these.
This guy has chainmail in need of light repair. Mending will get it. He has 2 heavy crossbows. So write down chainmail, 2 heavy crossbows.
Oh,
Put it in the Hayward's handy set.
I got you. Chainmail, 2 heavy crossbows.
He's got. There's a healer's kit here, which you can pack into
We'll give him some
potion because he's been. or Blotch, he's been using it.
If Velnok turns Tarquin into a skeleton, does that count?
He has.
Not exactly.
We'd have to do like Awaken Undead or some shit.
Looking in, there is no. You're not finding anything as far as like stairwells, but you will find that there's a little trapdoor, and that same rope that can be dropped out can be dropped on the inside. Second floor here. It looks like a little armory. You're going to find a total of 5 longbows,
5 longbows.
4 hand crossbows.
And crossbows.
There are 3 pistols,
3 pistols.
2 hunting rifles.
2 hunting rifles.
There'll be. Did I say short bow?
No, you
No.
said longbows. Three.
Yeah,
Three
just make sure,
longbows.
because yeah.
5
There's going to be 5 short bows as well.
5 short bows.
There is when you drop down to the first floor, you're going to find that there is a bunch of like barrels full of clean water, and you've
know
got
what you're
rations.
I have, yeah.
You've
How
got
many
200
rations?
days worth of rations.
200 days.
We'll just the tiny dice will retire forever.
Just,
Thanks for the Christmas gift.
no bueno.
I wouldn't retire them. You gotta believe in your dice.
They could also triple 20.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, yeah.
You're going to find a total of how many shot. So you're going to have 190. What is that? 95 arrows. 195 arrows.
95 arrows.
I shot 2 of my bolts, so I have 38 heavy crossbow bolts. Or crossbow bolts. They're all the same.
Not like crossbow bolts.
Well, it's just bolts. They don't differentiate. It's more of the mechanism that's launching the bolt. And then you're going to find another 100 bolts in the armory with the hand crossbows.
Another 100.
Yeah, so
I want you guys to all be as upset as when Dumbledore fell from the tower and
I'm
died.
pretty upset. Sigurd's pretty upset.
you find 21 pistol bullets,
21 pistol
Mhm.
bullets.
and you find 16 of the rifle bullets.
Anyway, cash in on the whole Tarquin dying thing, and they'll bring them back, and we'll see. we'll see how they feel about that.
Yeah.
And then you're also going to find a log book. Just it's a log book. It's
Ship's log?
yeah, log book.
Ship's
it's
log
just
book.
go through. Not necessarily ships, but it's almost like a diary, but it's like a daily journal, and it's like talking about movement over the. It's tracking different movement on different ships. What ships are masquerading as what ships, things like that. Just lots of information on who is pirates, who's not pirates, and contraband being moved across the river. There's things talking about trying to shut down the movement of illegal goods into the Solarian Empire. You also find a tabard.
Tabard.
Yeah.
Ooh, what does it have on it?
The Crown's Hand,
Oh,
but it's old. It's not like the ones that you guys have seen. This is like something like an older version, slightly.
are we getting an idea that maybe this was for him?
It's everything here looks like it's all personal equipment. It's folded up and put away in the bottom floor. When you come to this bottom floor too, you're noticing like he had a couple rations on him, but the bottom floor looks like probably hasn't been in a couple of days. It's kind of more of a bunkered in situation.
Grab my shield.
And that's everything you're finding. You're not finding any money, anything like that.
Does he have a ship out here on this dock?
There's a little
A
boat,
little boat.
not super big, but it's a small little sailing ship.
You need to get him. Do you have any black powder?
There's no black
No black
powder
powder.
here.
No
There's
black
just the
powder,
bolts,
just
yeah.
ammunition, bullets, and his weapons.
Somebody can give me a history.
You shot history. How about
Yeah.
you?
I am okay. I'm probably a little bit better.
Velnock has a +6. So Velnock can do
Velnock does it. Fuck yeah, he's twice as good as I am.
Nat 1 again, man. Fuck.
Dude.
I'm out.
You stay the fuck away from me.
That's 4.
Yeah.
No,
But it
because
wasn't
you
in a row.
roll an attack in
Yeah.
between. Yeah.
They'll not get attacked in between, but
But that's still 4 out of my
There's a
five
symbol
rolls.
on the bullets, like they're in a small case, and there's a symbol on it, but you guys aren't 100% sure what the symbol is. Well, he rolled 1. You can roll 2 if you want. Doesn't say you could have him give him advantage, but
How about 17?
it's a symbol of the Blackfire Monastery, which is a monastery north of Haven's Light where they make black powder, but they they don't like to share it normally. You have to be deemed worthy to get their ammunition and their black powder, or their weapons or anything like that, because they view it as a gift from their god.
Bring this D20 in. I got inspired by your necklace and bought myself one.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nice.
Are you going to take it out and roll it, and it's going to be a natural 1?
should have went with that.
That was 19. Okay, good.
Yeah, but you're not actually rolling it. You're going to use it for the next extra roll.
That's true.
But yeah, there's no black
Bad
powder or anything
mojo.
like that. That being said,
I have oil. We can start a fire. It's easy.
there's a couple torches in here and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like some sconces on the walls. You could pull out a couple torches, easily set up the. I mean, you could figure it out however you want to do it.
Yeah.
You can just throw them on the boat, set the boat on fire, and push it out into the water.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
I went further out there than that, though. I don't want there to be. I mean, I want it to be a severe recovery mission for them to find this fucking boat.
Well, if you guys keep a hold of my stuff, I can row out there and swim back.
Give me a
Good
perception
swimmer.
check.
Perception?
People have already noticed what you guys are doing. What
People are coming.
Or
Perception.
nature, whichever's better.
Oh, well, I rolled low, so it doesn't matter either way. But that's a 7.
A 7 perception or 7 nature?
Perception.
Give me a nature check as well.
Nature check. Natty 20 for a 22.
You've swam across rivers before.
Yeah.
This is a little bit daunting. Like
I mean, I
this,
swam across a river that seems to be damn near just as fucking wide.
this one's not as big as this one. It is big. You've crossed this. There's places where they'll shuttle people across as well, because there's lots of places where you have just little tows and stuff like that. You're looking out here and you're seeing just off this shore. There's lots of little places where you're watching the water as it swirls. And you're thinking that along this shore there's a pretty good undertow,
good drop.
so you could get pulled and go down, get pulled 100 feet underwater.
Yeah.
If you're swimming in this, a lot of people. This is better than a major wall. That's why the Solarian Empire built along this, is because this river is literally like miles wide at points, and they say that it's miles deep at some points too. It's like a gigantic river, so you can swim it if you want, but if you fuck up swimming it, it might be painful.
Yeah.
You
Or
could
deadly.
push this out, and it's going to take a little while for the ship. Like the sails are going to carry it a little while until the sails burn away, and then it's going to go. I mean, you can see what's going on.
I'll let you know all that. Just by gauging the water, it will take care of itself.
We got his freaking broom. I get attuned to it. Sail it out there, shoot holes in the bottom, set it on fire, and fly back.
That's what you want to do.
That'll work.
You can do that.
Velnox says.
You're going to waste ammo at that point.
Yeah, don't.
You can just go in and like light the inside cabin on fire, drop the sails, and fly back.
Okay.
You can do that easily enough, yeah. Attuned to the to the weapon.
Put fucking douchebag on there, and all of his stuff that we're not keeping, all of it too.
All of it too.
What do you want to put on there?
So we're keeping the logbook.
I want that logbook.
You're keeping the logbook.
The first gen tavern, Solarian Empire.
I want that on there on the boat as well.
You want that on the boat? Okay.
On the boat. So put that in.
That might have some gold piece value, but I do not want to be associated with it and or him.
Saying if he's a retired Crown's hand, we probably don't want them knowing that we murdered him.
They'll not give me a.
Is there a deed or
using that
anything to
new
this
dice?
land anywhere?
Give me a Arcana.
Here we go. It's not a 1. It's a 12.
12.
It's a 1 and a 2.
It was a 4.
If you have the tabard directly on the boat, he'll be like, "Why don't you like tie?" Like he'll pick up like a chunk of freaking metal debris and he'll like wrap up the tabard and tie it off. Like drop this separately. If it's on the boat and they come look trying to locate an object, they might be able to find that tabard.
That's not a good idea. Yeah.
That's smart.
He actually goes over and he takes a piece of shrapnel. He lies the tabard on top of the guy and he jams it into the guy and then pulls it off and twists it and goes, throw that in the water. That way they find it. It looks like shrapnel
Sig-Tray,
buried into
height
him.
guys. Up as far as you can.
Easy.
You can just throw it out. And it goes out and you can see it stays attached. That way it looks like a big piece of shrapnel, maybe like he was wearing the tabard and it jammed in and he pulled it off with the shrapnel.
Yeah, easy enough. I'm trying to look, but D&D Beyond just does not want to fucking cooperate. Oh, hey, it actually is doing it now.
No one sees you or seems to care. You see some other boats like at the time, but you can kind of go in and move out at a certain point, kind of like slow down, and you watch most of the ships are like kind of passing quickly and
Drop sails.
A little
Light it.
bit of mending can get us a decent amount of gold from the chainmail, but I still kind of feel like maybe he should be at the bottom of the river wearing it.
I agree. But mend it first.
Even though we just jabbed the tabard.
you can do. Does anybody have mending?
Does Velnock?
Velnock has to have it, or it's not going to happen.
He does.
Okay, he'll mend
a little
your
bit.
parts.
Yeah.
He mends
Yeah.
your parts, not the part that he crammed that wound into.
Yeah.
That'll work.
And you're watching Velnock's just like going through. Velnock, give me a medicine check.
He's like, oh, we want this to look like a fucking accident, and he just fucking nails
18.
it.
Velnock is literally just takes like an old cloth and he is soaking up some of the blood. And he like from the top he comes out and he's like literally like leaving a trail of blood
crime scene, basically.
and going
Oh
through.
my
So
God. I
yeah.
like this.
with all the different
He
stuff
has a
going
plus
on,
0.
he goes
I
through.
rolled an 18.
I'm not gonna ask any questions. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Mhm. He freaking goes through and it literally just makes it look like the back door blew up on him, and there like it pools blood there. Goes through and gets that. He's picking up all the skeleton pieces, gathering them all up into his bag, and he'll walk up to the side. He's like, while you're going up and doing your thing, he'll start casting and bring his skeleton back up to life.
Fuck yeah. So we'll put the chainmail on him as well, so that will
Yep.
save boat.
And then the boat, easy enough, you can sink it. Nobody sees it.
Is it too suspicious if we don't leave any weapons with him?
If you want it, I mean, you could leave some stuff in this armory, but it could easily be an issue where
Somebody took it after.
he loaded all the armory into his ship, possibly, and took off. Who knows? Who knows who's going to come across or what's going on or how long it's been. You're not noticing, or you're noticing this place is not very well, or there are paths along the water, and they kind of cut and just
Circumvent around.
stay outside of the first signs. You guys walk past a couple signs, and you're like, I don't seem to care. And then finally, you like walk past this most inner sign, and there's just like a little, and you're like, fuck.
Is there a deed to this place anywhere? Not pressed in the pages of the logbook, anything like that?
If you go all the way back to like the beginning of the logbook, it talks about ownership, but you're not sure exactly what's going on.
How old it was ago.
It says like there's parts where it's like I've arrived at your base, everything's set up with what I need. I'll keep track. I'll do this, and going through, and it talks about primarily going through, but he does talk about times where he's literally like set up and like ships has like gone out and like talked to ships about trade and brought them in, and when they got back, just took them out. So you can see he's definitely talking about like small black. You'll notice that he talks about taking out several ships that were run by the Black Daggers, and accepting payoff to allow ships with the Bandit Brethren to dock here and move stuff. But he's taken out ships for the Black Daggers. You can tell in the way he's speaking, he is directly working against the Black Daggers Assassin Guild.
Interesting.
And there's lots of parts. This is definitely like, you can tell that there's parts to this. There's like personal diary parts, but it almost feels like there's more to this. But it's like missing. Like maybe he keeps track of other things, but maybe there's other logbooks that have already been sent off and stuff like that.
Yeah. Interesting. This is yours, Clef.
Thank you.
Give Clef the logbook. Dope. And then aside from that, is there anything else you guys want to do here? Just head back.
Leave it with the stuff. Grab Tarquin. Take it with me. Already wrapped up my shield and everything.
Tarquin has.
How much does he weigh?
He's very light.
Oh, okay.
He literally has the handy sack, so he wasn't carrying much.
Yeah.
Cool. Necessarily, and he's only wearing like a jacket, and some robes.
He hopefully doesn't weigh a huge amount though.
He's pretty
I weigh
nimble too. Maybe just kind of
175.
shove him into the top of the Hewer's handy haversack.
15 platinum, 202 gold.
Nice. I can carry him, just barely.
Well, I was gonna say you can shove him into the Hewer's handy haversack. Like the top pouch isn't that wide, or it opens up like as wide of a backpack, and you can pretty much just like cram his body into it.
Weird, but okay.
Velnock's like looking at it, he's going like, yeah, it's fine, just kind of twist the arm a little bit.
Just break it like.
He's like, it's fine, trust me, it'll be okay.
He won't know any of this is happening.
He's not gonna feel any of this, and we'll get it all patched up if we can.
But anyway,
days afterwards.
But anyway, 15 if anyone wants to take my pouch of money.
No.
Just leaving
Just
all
leave
your stuff
everything
on
on
you.
yourself. Yeah.
Keeping everything on you, making sure we're not dropping anything, making sure we find his wand and his broom.
Velnock actually, oddly enough, like pretty much got rid of all indications that you guys were ever here.
Yeah, Velnock
He's
just like
cleaned
fucking
it.
cleaned this shit up, plus made it look like this dude just went off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what we want to do.
Dextered it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing's here.
But you guys can travel back. I don't think, given what's in the area, you guys should be good. Yeah. 2 days travel, and you can arrive back at Jernhill.
Clef is going to put in Velnock's bag 100 gold pieces.
Easily enough, because you guys have to sleep. You could easily find a time to put it in there. 100 gold pieces into Velnock's bag. I'll give you that back for now.
I was So I don't need anywhere. Velnock still has.
Yeah.
All this stuff here.
That's gone, yeah. It's gone.
But as you guys get back to town, what do you want to do?
I was going to go back to the tavern
Mm-hmm.
and pull up a chair and ask the barkeep there. It's like, is there any way I can have a meeting with the guy that I normally talk to?
Of course.
Absolutely not.
And somebody will kind of come over and be like, I have a table for you, and they'll pull you off to the side and you sit down.
Yes.
Oh, Cliff, what can I do for you?
Passes him the ledger book.
Oh, information, bonus. I heard the water's been really choppy lately.
It's very rough.
It's good to hear.
I have a friend who you guys wanted gone, but he hasn't been a problem lately. I was wondering if there'd be any way that maybe you could bring him back.
Hmm? Which friend do you speak of?
Tarquin?
Darkwing. And he goes, well, we have options here. He goes, I can, and he pulls out and slides 2 coins on the table. We'll use these for sake of, we'll use black ones. He goes, well, you know, you did some housekeeping for us, and then unfortunately, accidents happen.
Accidents did happen.
Or if you want, we can just call it a life for life. And he just kind of like pulls over.
That'll work.
I'll pocket him. That's fair. Bring your friend down.
In here? Okay.
I mean, I can see you carry him into town. I'm guessing you have him.
You'd
Someone
probably
disposed
have it,
of.
and you'd probably have the handy haversack because I'm carrying blotch.
You got watch? Okay, yeah. It's like, well, he's kind of in it.
Just reach into the big pouch and flip it inside out. And just
They'll pull the body out, and he kind of goes through and he starts taking everything off of the body and putting it into the handy haversack. Strips him down to pretty much just like base clothing. He goes, we'll get it taken care of.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Talk to that guy from Barkeep. Got any open spots for performances? Of course, he comes out in his
Yeah.
confidence.
Nothing on hand right now, but we can get you in tomorrow.
That'll work.
Of course.
Then I'll take a room.
Absolutely. Today is free during out, so you can have a room if you want to pay for a meal or anything you can, but stay is free.
Good berries.
Good Berries has
Sustained
you
for the day.
sustained, so you don't need food. What does everybody else want to do in town?
If you come back, we can always go and try and sell off this equipment.
I'll let him know. I'll let you know that I have contacts who will get him in a less than dead situation. So if you wanted to sell off that stuff, that'd be awesome.
Velnock says, I can probably work with somebody and pull a favor to get him resurrected too if we need.
I already pull favor.
Okay.
It's done. They will be resurrected.
What's up?
What?
Okay.
Okay. I was thinking about what you were saying and about how these people at this monastery have some sort of code.
That's right.
You might seemingly have better contacts to try to sell those items to, rather than anybody just walking around in the artisans district.
Oh yeah.
I don't feel like I've seen any of these weapons in
You've
a
seen
fucking
firearms,
smith.
yeah.
Did they have
Absolutely.
weapons?
There's firearms.
Oh,
and stuff
okay.
like that,
All
yeah.
right.
But did they have
Okay.
the little inscriptions that are on these?
These firearms don't have the inscriptions. The 2 bullet cases have the inscription.
So the bullet cases. We can sell bullets back.
The firearms don't have that, but I mean, they're very unique looking.
Yeah.
But they're not. Firearms are still
It's-
kind of exotic. Like,
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of a unique one-off anyway.
so they're. I mean, in town you'll notice there's a
They'll
lot of
have,
them
like,
that
a
look
craftsman's touch.
a lot the same. Like a lot of the ones being sold, but every once in a while you'll see like different ones that are being sold that are roughly the same, but they have a little bit of a change to them. So these, I mean, they
We could
could
try
be.
and sell these, but I don't know.
It's not really my thing. They're not really out of these stink.
Do these look like they're part of a set? Do they look
They
similar?
the firearms you have here are, definitely have similar craftsmanship. Like they're
I would rather make sure this ends up somewhere where eyes that wouldn't know otherwise or do know otherwise would be discriminate.
That's the problem. Is if
Or discreet.
anybody recognizes these, they'll know exactly who it is that they belong to.
Right. So if they end up in the artisans district and somebody wants to purchase them, or one of them wants to purchase them, and they know they belonged to our friend, that becomes a problem.
Yes.
If you know of a way to sell them to people who that wouldn't matter to.
I can't check. Fine.
Leave them in the bag to sell everything else.
Okay.
So the healer's kit can go to Blotch. Put that with the pouch.
I will add that in. Here's pouch. Cool.
We can keep the ammunition, basically. I'm trying to look and see here.
Not the stuff with the inscriptions on it.
No. Those you keep a hold of in the bag.
With the pistols.
Hmm? The pistols and the rifles.
Right.
But, it's just a martial weapon. I could use it.
For what?
I keep a hold of the heavy crossbow.
There's 2. I mean,
I wouldn't mind one of the light crossbows. Or one of the
And
hand crossbows. No. One of the longbows.
longbow.
Yeah.
You want to just add that to your sheet? You get a longbow?
Sure. With a quiver of arrows?
Absolutely. We have tons of arrows, so we can make sure that you have a quiver of arrows.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea how to do that.
Inventory, hit manage inventory. Yeah, D&D is
Yeah.
inventory's struggling today.
click in the search filter. Type in longbow. And there is a second option. You'll hit add and select equipment. Boom. Then you can go into arrows if we wanted to track our ammunition. So right there's the second one, I think. Or the third one.
Quiver.
Third one says, here, click that again. click the third one. Sorry, because that third one's not.
Legacy, you want that?
And then yeah, add. The quiver automatically comes with 20. But there you go. Then you can just go into quantity on that. So now you can click out of the inventory. Go to your arrows. And you can
20.
yeah, cool. You should start that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'll take that off of here.
So there's 2 different types of bullets, and then a pistol and a hunting rifle, type thing, like a rifle. You want to sell those off?
3 pistols, 2 hunting rifles.
That's 2 pistols.
3 pistols.
3?
Was it 3 pistols?
Mhm.
Okay.
3 pistols, 2 hunting rifles.
Okay.
And then the 2 rifles, yeah.
21 pistols.
But they're all kind of the same.
They're
craftsmanship, kind of
the
like from the
same
monastery
look.
look?
Yeah, they're exact. Well, they look
bullet
exactly the
casing
same.
has
Yeah.
monastery symbols.
One second.
So Clef, go back to the tavern inn. Then where it goes to, ask for a meeting.
Yeah. So, what can I do for you?
Also, while we were visiting our friend, we came across 3 pistols and 2 rifles.
Hunting rifle.
2 hunting rifles and ammunition for those. They look like they're traceable back to a monastery that give these out to people that they figure that are worthy.
Blackfire?
Yes, I didn't want to just have these out on the open market.
Probably smart. Blackfire likes and pays well to have logs kept of anybody moving their equipment. So that in mind, I can help you get rid of it.
So we'd like to use.
He goes, "You have it?" And kind of pulls it out. I go over and look at him like, "Yeah, this is all Blackfire Monastery make." Market value here it goes through. You're looking at 1572 market, but I gotta ship it and move it. Probably looking at probably 5 guilders, plus the hassle. I'll give you 800 for the lot. So I'll give you 800 gold for it.
And her gold will just go turn into boat anchors. So, yeah, that's fine. They're not going to come back to bite us in the ass.
Yeah, they're gonna have to ship these off to different people and move them around. So some people go through and do weird little locate object stuff and things like that, and go like, "Oh, I'm looking for this. Why do you have that in that building?"
Mm-hmm.
But anything, or so you get that all set, kind of get in for the first day. What are you looking to try to sell, Alex?
I was trying to think. I think I'd sell it unless you said you wanted a hand crossbow, Clef.
No, he wanted a longbow.
It was just longbows, that's
okay,
all.
okay. So I'd be selling 2 heavy crossbows, 4 longbows, 4 hand crossbows, 5 short bows.
4 longbows, 2 heavy crossbows. How many hand crossbows?
4 hand crossbows.
4. How many short bows?
5.
So that's what you're selling?
Yeah.
Arrows and bolts as well?
I figure we can keep the arrows and bolts.
It's
just
it's not a
leave them in
bad
the
number.
hand, and
Yeah,
then
just leave them in the
keywords,
handy
you know.
sack, yeah.
I mean, we'd be getting silver basically for them anyway, so it's like,
Yeah. I'll feel you. If you guys wanted to, well, you could theoretically keep the rope ladder, but it would be suspicious.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Um, looking at hand crossbow. So you're looking at you can go into weaponsmith or weapon shop, and they'll look at it. 4 longbows, 5 short bows, 4 hand crossbows, 2 heavy crossbows. They'll give you 500 for the lot.
Okay.
If that works for you.
Because 6 or 7.
And 625 worth of stuff. They're not taking a little cut off of everything.
Not bad.
They gotta clean it up, and even though it's all been like mended and prestidigitation and like cleaned up, and,
Right.
and they're like, yeah, I gotta clean up a little bit. You're like, I literally watched them cleaning it up, making sure there was no.
We cleaned it, so fuck you, but also just take it.
Cool. You will wake up inside of a room in the value company. Nothing on. You feel like absolute dog shit. You have resurrection sickness. Which is, I'll give you a breakdown. Maybe. I'm just gonna grab this. This fucking thing wants to take forever to load anything. I'll load something that's not on that
Find it in the
website.
book quicker, yeah.
I'm just like, it's just easier. So we're going, Celestial Spirit. Looking for R. No, Q. What is that old guy?
I was like, did I hit?
You stand up.
Must have looked really painful too. You
Yeah,
jumped.
you're
Did you jump down? I'm like burnt to a crisp, glass sticking out of me.
Oh yeah, you were freaking body. Yeah, just all sorts of fucked up. You're gonna be sore for a hot minute.
You have a -4 penalty on D20 tests. Every time you finish a long rest, this penalty is reduced by 1 until 0. Because you have resurrection sickness. I was pretty sure it was the same, but I just thought I'd double check that.
So I got currently a -4 on an D20 test. Got it. It doesn't matter when I'm rolling that once.
If you want to mark that off as like 4 levels, well, no, because that'll change your speed. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter when you're just going to drop nat ones on everything.
But hey, you're not dead anymore.
I sit up. Kind of look around.
Give me an insight.
Insight. 18. Because it'd be +4 -4.
You think that you probably broke your back when you hit the ground.
So maybe I'm not able to sit up?
So when you're fine now, but you can kind of feel.
You have the
You
faintest
just have
memory
this-
of getting blown out of a window.
You have this slight pain, like
Yeah, it's like I just remember something getting
Bullet.
pointed at my face, and then that
oh no, he was straight center mass.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
he was like,
Well, basically,
Chest,
just pointed
yeah.
straight at me. And that would be the last thing I remember. That was he pulled the trigger, and I was gone.
You definitely hit the ground.
Yeah.
And then you really did when you hit the ground.
Yeah.
And then you really bulked up those saves.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which makes sense. If you get blown
It really
25
does, I
feet
mean,
out of the
actually,
Well, the exit wound is what you landed on.
right.
Yeah.
When you were 36 feet in the air
You just have
and traveling.
a little bit of a pain in your like kind of like mid lower back, just a little bit, nothing too bad, but it's just something you're like, my whole body feels kind of like shit. There's
Your
no one around.
arms also
Nobody
kind of
describes
weird.
anything. You're kind of you. The last thing you remember is just somebody like the trigger and just boom, and you're like shit, and like kind of like going into the air and then just waking up in the bed. You're like, I feel like dog shit. My back hurts really bad, but my whole body aches. And you're not really sure what's going on. You have none of your equipment. You do have a spell cuff on.
Just because I wouldn't currently have.
Yeah, you'll
I
notice
would-
somebody put a spell
It makes
dampening
sense.
bracelet on.
Where would everyone be at? Question mark. I mean, Tarquin would just. I think he would get up.
Back in the valued company after
Right.
selling
I was
shit.
like, I was like,
That's
he
weird.
would get up and he would just probably as fast as he can go, which probably isn't terribly fast.
Oh, your speed's not reduced.
Well, yeah, but like
But
I'm
just
just saying,
out.
just he's just kind of like slowly making his way
Yeah.
into the probably bar area just to see if he can't find anyone.
Yeah, everybody would be down in
You
there.
see Clef down there.
Velnock's not. Velnock would be off doing some Velnock stuff.
You guys,
Clef looks
are
like
you?
he's in
I was like, are you playing
kind
or?
of not tonight.
So I would just sit down at your table, just kind of like.
As you come over, good to see you back walking, Tarquin.
Passes in the Hattie's haversack. All
what,
of your stuff is in there.
what happened?
You were shot out of the window quite a ways.
And the ground broke your fall.
I got to you within 6 seconds and you were already dead.
Yeah, I just remember him pointing his gun at me, and that was about it.
It caused a lot of damage, apparently.
I feel absolutely terrible.
You look like shit. But you look better than you did.
It's like maybe we'll take a break on this close combat fighting for a little bit.
Just don't get pushed around.
You're like, no. Once you're feeling better, I'll continue to beat up on you.
You plant your feet as part of the training. Like he immediately just like remember, he's like in the bar standing up, like miming his sword, like axe, like wide stance,
Wide stance.
down, squats, more squats for you when you're ready. We'll work on it.
That sounds good. right now.
Low
Let's
base.
go.
What you want to do on a low base or high AC. Both those work well.
I'll work on it.
We'll
I'll
wrestle
work
a
on
little
it.
too. Like if he tries to,
I also want to point out
if
too
he
that
tries to
you
push you.
you rolled like your minimum on the silvery barbs, I think, or not on silvery barbs, but on your shield as well. Or not your shield, your
The Blade Ward.
blade
Ward,
ward.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you rolled minimum on that as well.
Yeah.
The amount of
'Cause he had a
minimums you
chance
had
to
to
not
roll
get it.
to have it all fall through.
Velnot could have hit him with the Ray of Sickness before then to give disadvantage to that guy. Yeah, it's just a
I
lot
was
of
like,
things.
yeah,
just
if
led
I
up
would
to-
have if I would have rolled a 4 on my D4, I'd been like, he missed.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been fine.
Yeah, it was close. That's fucking brutal. Well, good to see you here.
Thanks for bringing me back. I wasn't ready to. There's still so much to do. I was like, and we have to get rid of these things.
We already.
I don't want to be. I did. Well, I was talking about the curses specifically.
Right.
I don't want to be a burden. Didn't want to be a burden.
You're not.
Wouldn't want to be.
Each of us gets 260 gold. So we divide up all of
I
this.
guess.
Watch included?
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Would I?
Cicatrix has been including.
I'll just restore life with full HP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
260 at
260. 260.
Oh, I get some charges back. I get all my charges back.
yeah.
And that's 2 more days on your boots. Watch will also mention he's dead. I don't know if anybody wants to put his helm on. The helm of comprehend languages.
For those couple of days, yeah, or whatever.
And you have the spell.
He'll say he's like I feel terrible. There's not much I can do though when I can't see everybody and people are moving and going through. I'm
That's
just kind of
yeah.
at the whim of whoever I'm at.
You do what you can. You
Being
do.
in this prison, I can't aid you guys as well as I could
Did an
outside of
amazing
it.
job, and
It's not your fault, but we need to try and find a way to free you. It's still on the list.
I'll grab like my jacket and stuff from the thing. Grab out Magus's the walking stick. Gonna help out.
Definitely leaning into it a little bit more these days.
Why do I feel like I was shoved in this bag?
You're going through and pulling stuff out of the bag, and there's just little bits of hair inside of it. You're like, why is there so much of my hair inside this bag?
Couldn't tell you.
You were just rotting
just
for 2
carrying
days
it.
inside of it. Your hair
You're
just
just
falling out.
carrying it. I mean, it was just
Well, I would assume Villanok would have cast like
gentle
that.
repose.
Maybe.
Villanok
Maybe
was
he
shit.
doesn't.
He would have.
Would I have to reattune to the crystal and stuff like that?
Reattuned to everything because you died.
Yeah.
You lost your attunement to everything.
So I'll take out the crystal, start doing that to that. I don't know. I'm assuming the broom's still in here, but technically Clef is attuned to it unless he unattuned. Or did you guys do that? I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I was dead.
Yeah, he
tough to
reattuned.
pay attention.
Plus, walking around with this really nice broom.
He goes, yeah, your broom broke when you fell, bro. But I bought one for myself.
Inside check. Good luck. It is Clef.
9.
Yeah, man, we don't know what to tell you. We were up in the room together. I don't know what more I could have done. I put 2 hits into him, seemed to do the trick with the help of.
Wait, did you end up cutting him in half?
Damn near. I really tried. The chainmail really does kind of slow things down a little bit. I think it stopped it on the back end. But
Thanks for avenging me.
of course. I mean, when I tell you I was down at your body within about 6 seconds, I really was.
I pull out my wand. It's broken in half. Just like, damn it.
I mean, I damn near chopped him in half, and then I just jumped, and you were done.
Oh, you basically got him in half. Basically.
Yeah. We kind of just sort of held them back together, and then we took him out on this boat.
You went for the swim.
Well, I'm glad everything worked out.
Well, it eventually worked out. At the time, it wasn't so
It
good.
wasn't quite working out.
It wasn't the way we planned it, but we made it work. That's good.
And to think you were gonna go by yourself. I was gonna go and say hi to a friend.
Probably been a bad idea.
Somebody else would have ended up in the river, probably.
Probably.
I mean,
If he just because he started out with 4 attacks, if those 4 attacks went off on one person,
And he started off at not actually his max range, but at a pretty good range.
Yeah.
He would have, if it's just one person, sometimes he lets him get a little bit closer and goes, okay, cool. And then,
Warning shot.
and then just,
And just
bop, bop, bop,
ammunition costs too much.
4 shots, yeah.
Mhm. Ammunition costs, but also there's a good chance you have whatever that costs on your body. He's going to take that and he's going to trade it and send you off.
anyway,
You did fish.
it's like I'm gonna take the next few days and try to feel better, and I'll stand up and I'll walk back to the room.
Sounds good.
It's good to see you walking again.
Let us know if you need anything.
Will do.
When we are able to move again, did we want to try to hunt for this Grick? Get that done and over
I
with.
think so.
I think that would be the best plan.
Do we want to try to just go spelunking in any random
like I don't-
cave, or do we want to try to make it out towards, we heard, was it River's Break?
River's Break.
Some caves near River's Break.
And there's some things I can look into there.
Some
We head that
spelunking over that way. You didn't hear specifically
Right.
that there was a Grick there, but you think
Well,
there's
yeah,
stuff
well,
you can
I'm
look
just-
into there and then go through
And
there.
caves.
right,
Yeah.
That's
There are caves and your stuff.
Right. At least a little bit. Whatever you guys did to bring me back, I'll make sure to try to repay it as much as I can.
Sounds like the plan.
Clef, somebody will say, hey, they had a question about possibly getting you on stage if you wanted to come over.
Oh, sure.
Sorry, real quick.
Yeah,
again.
we have to talk about that.
I kind of bring you down. And you come over and they bring you down to one of the closed off booths. When they open it up, there's a female sitting there. She kind of...
Is it so?
I like what you are doing for us. It's very beneficial. And you are a sweetheart. There's not many places in this business for sweethearts. I like that you are willing to trade a couple of tokens of my favor for your friend's life. A life for a life is always okay.
I believe, honestly, I could not have accomplished what I set out to do without his assistance. So, him dying in there, I would have paid everything I had to get it back.
Like I said, you are a sweetheart.
Tarquin's nowhere near this, but he feels closer to Clem.
His heart grew too soon.
I would like to bring you on board officially, but I am going to need you to do a test of loyalty.
Kill him again. Do it now.
Go murder your friend.
Yeah. Okay, what is this test?
I need you to go outside while it is dark and kill somebody random. You cannot know this person. You cannot have any hate in your heart or distaste for the person. Just find somebody who is weaker than you and make them not alive anymore. Bring their body back to me.
My problem with that is I personally have to have, there has to be a purpose, not just an act of killing to impress you, but this person is in need of getting killed. Just any old random person is.
There is a purpose. Just to know that you are willing to do what it takes to get the job done. That you are not going to question
Me. If you kill somebody of value, we'll bring them back to life. If you don't kill somebody of value, then that's for no consequence to this world.
This being my test of loyalty, I will have to say that I'm thankful for the choices, for the opportunities that you've given me, and I believe that at this point is where our association must end.
If that's how you feel. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
What in the flying fuck?
Apparently, I got all of your dad's
That's
bad luck
21.
today.
Apparently.
Whoa.
Shit,
We know
bro.
what the negative side of the table is today.
I'm scared, guys. Get the fuck away from me.
Two words
I don't
for
know
you.
what's happening.
You got your first nat 20 today.
2 words for you.
Who's this her talking to?
No, I have 2 words for you.
Oh.
Me, David, the DM, I have 2 words for you. Guess what they are?
Fuck you? No, what?
Silvery barbs.
Oh!
Because yes, my caster has
Right.
silvery barbs.
That's more like it. That's a 4.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. That makes sense.
Wait, you have heroic inspiration.
I do have heroic inspiration. I do have heroic inspiration. This is better than a 3. That's better. 17?
17 is still a fail. You come, or somebody asks you to join them on the other side of the bar. We're going to talk about getting you a slot in. You come over, you walk over to the bar. You come over, and the normal guy who you meet with every single time is sitting there. And he tells you, I'll reach out to you when we have more work for you. As of right now, I don't have anything available for you. But you've been doing a great job. We're going to keep an eye on you.
Understandable. Thank you.
And then he gets up and he walks away. And then you're sitting there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, walk over to you guys.
Yeah. That is a modified memory, so you do not remember that you ever spoke with her.
Right.
That's cool. I already planted a tracking device in him, so it's fine.
We figured. I'm set off to explode.
This is
You
loaded
literally,
with
it's like, you literally.
Like, actor, like, put out a few pounds.
It's like these
black
these
powder
people
inside.
who wanted me dead. You just handed them my body.
If he ever fucked with us,
Doesn't matter. They probably have a vial of his blood. They
Right,
probably
yeah.
have fucking
That's true. Oh, yeah.
anything and everything they want to this man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They do have hair samples, stuff like that,
Yeah.
for scrying on you guys. Everything they need to, but that's commonplace.
As I figured that was what was going through my head. I'm like, oh man. And I was like, these people wanted me dead. They're gonna be fucking doing something.
Yeah.
Get a little collateral there. Intersect there. But what's that? But you can join the rest of the group. Apparently, they're not going to have any open slots for you tonight. They thought they were going to be able to get somebody in, but
apparently not.
probably not going to
Doesn't
happen.
look like it.
So are you gonna get to play or no?
Does not look like it. They're booked up for tonight.
Weird. Why did they even call you over?
I don't suppose they'll be calling you back again.
Weird.
I reattuned to the crystal.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put it in and put it into the staff. Then I'll put the wand away. Put it in the staff. Use that as my spell thing for a little while.
Take a few down days, I suppose.
Melloc will kind of come in and go, don't necessarily have guarantee of contact with a Grick, but I could potentially get us into some less seen
Underdark area, some caverns that are to the north of the river. A little more primal. There's some orcs there. They say that the orcs do have certain beasts. They capture beasts from different areas. Could potentially do that. I'll tell you as well, there are some undead there that I would be being asked to eliminate. And there is an orc priestess, necromancer, that I would be being asked to dispatch. She has a device, an object that could help me towards finding what they're referring to as the keys to the kingdom, which are 12 different keystones that can be put together to access certain domains of dread.
Whatever you need.
If that's something that you need, that's always an option as well.
And they brought this up because they said, hey, while you're looking for a Grick, there's some caverns attached to this place. They capture animals. They use natural animals, so monstrosities.
Seems like the only lead we have to possibly finding one currently.
Crazier things have happened with this fate stitcher or fate dealer or whatever we want to call them.
They also need us to maybe push back against an orc necromancer and a couple different orcs. I don't know how you feel, but the Solarian Empire has basically order against the orcs to the north. They're at war with them, meaning that we can pretty much do as we will.
Oh no, I get to chop people in half. I'm really good at that. It's probably best that we find things that'll make the king happy, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Whatever.
And you get
We would
hopefully
get
some,
favor from the Solarian Empire.
and you get
Not a
some
bad thing.
necromantic.
I would potentially get some essence.
Get you to be a little stronger.
Your skeleton to
Some
be a little
spells.
stronger. I mean, it did go up against an exploding door.
And maybe find a
And we could potentially find a Grick.
I'm always down.
Yeah, just give me.
You said
Another day or
across
two.
the river?
It would be to the north. We are here. It would be right in here.
That's
Is there a way
a
to
week's travel at least.
pay to cross the river? I guess.
We could
Boat.
get transportation
Probably
across the river.
purchase our own boat.
And we could
I could fly across.
get a boat.
Oh, that's
Wait,
nice for
hold
you.
on, hold on. There's no broom in here.
We could get ferried across. If we went directly north, there's a small dock area. As part of the mission, we could get ferried across, and as long as we're successful, we could get ferried back.
For sure.
They get groups of mercenaries and such to move north and pick off roving orcs that are getting too close to the river, establishing base too nearby to try to kind of keep the north side of the river free of docks and stuff like that they could try to launch vessels from.
Yeah, I say give me a day or two to kind of work out some kinks,
No,
so I'll be able to travel.
Does that mean you've got some time to train? No better time to see if your body is working as it used to.
Darkwing still feeling that pain in his lower back, like, sure, sure. Don't want to disappoint you. No pain, no gain, right?
More stances, less sparring. We'll work on form and technique.
it's a day's travel north, and it's a day's travel across the river. And then from there, we'd be traveling probably a day or two north. So, I mean, we have days of travel as well ahead of us. And you could recoup some.
Just give me one night to kind of rest, and then we can definitely head out. I don't know if I'm assuming it's still the same day, right?
Yeah. Well, the night that we got back.
Right.
Yeah, it's the night that you got back out.
If that's what we want to do.
Head out in the
Head out
morning.
in the morning.
Well, we could take a day or two down, saying you may not have to fully recover. 2 days down, give you 2 days
Get to the ship.
travel. That way, hopefully, like
By the time
get on the other
we get to the
side,
side, I'll be hopefully
have like
100%.
rest at the encampment on the north, where there's guards and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
because I probably would even ask Phil. I'm like, how, like I know I was brought back from the dead. Like, do you happen to know like how long I'm gonna be feeling like?
Yeah, raised dead. You'll feel better. Every day, about a quarter of the affliction will fall off of you. You know, your senses will reattune, your muscles will start to go through. Your body's fighting off rigor mortis right now, effectively. You're just going through, your body's trying to rehydrate itself. Your entire circulatory system stopped functioning. Most of your fluids drained from your body in different ways. Your digestive tract pretty much completely stopped. Your muscles tensed up. You started to have very fine breakdown of, and Bellox is going into like this full breakdown.
Do I have any cool like burn scars or any scars?
Or Citrix's face is just like.
I'm just like listening.
Even with the
Learning more about
gentle-
this process than I ever needed to know.
gentle repose, he's like, even with the gentle repose, your body still is going into the initial phases of being dead. So your body's just kind of reattaching. Just a little bit of spark has to get into everything. Really get the juices flowing again.
Yeah, I mean, if we can, at least if I can feel halfway better before we start travel.
I would assume you'd have a bullet hole scar somewhere here.
Well, yeah, I was
He
just like,
has
I was
a
like,
pretty good
A
scar
large one back
there,
here.
and then a big scar on his like
back.
mid lower
Do
back.
I have any like burn,
like a blow-
burn scars or anything like
Most of that's gone. Like most of the shrapnel stuff's gone. Just the one mortal wound scar, like literally a scar front and back, and it's at like kind of the lower part of that where that pain is.
Right. Just like, well, scars are cool, right?
Absolutely. Of course. Typically, you
Velmark's
want
like,
to
I don't know.
survive them.
No, it's like I don't know. Fucking just a giant scar where
Right.
his face is like.
I mean, yeah, scars are cool. Typically, you want to try to live through them, but I mean, I don't.
We'll come up with a better story of how I got this one.
I woke up with this one.
I gotta.
I woke up as a full-grown adult with this one,
Yeah.
and not much more.
Well,
Nothing-
instead of
Nothing I have
getting
like that.
blasted through a window, maybe something else happened. I don't know.
I've been stabbed before, but never anything like. Oh my god. And you landed on it too, just like the pool immediately.
Sweet.
Nasty.
So yeah, a couple days downtime. Maybe you get. I wouldn't say such intense training. But
No, but like I
maybe
said,
like-
forms,
forms.
less sparring, more technique. We'll get your body back the way it's supposed to.
Got it. Base, right?
I'm
I
not
was-
a-
I have these.
I'm not
I
a
have these-
torturer. I'm not gonna abuse you.
I have these hooves though. Am I able
But
to-
also, you're not gonna be a little bitch. You'll do what's required.
I was like, am I able to get a good base with these hooves?
Well, you seem to think you can leap into the air pretty well with them. I've seen that.
With 1 day's travel north after the 2 days down, he would finish your boots.
I got boots.
But that's what after that. So we're just saying 2 days. Taking 2 days, you guys just want to spar and work on that?
Yeah, I'd probably buy another 100 gold's worth of herbs because I used all of my healing potions, so I could really use. Do I have to reattune my helmet? Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Citrix.
helmet
Before getting the boots.
there's no
It's no
attunement.
2 minutes for the helmet.
No, you just put it on, and once you put it on into like comprehend language. Boom,
Cool.
cast it. You're good.
That was really cool though. Never tried anything like that.
So I put the helmet back on and be like, I could use some healing potions. Well, again, 100. Like just feeling him up with some herbs.
I
It's gonna
absolutely.
take time.
I need more time. You drank 2 potions, and you ran away from me.
I didn't
You
run
flew
from-
away from me. I'm just do what you will.
But
But if
I
you
tried to.
can't see the pouch that I'm in, then I can't heal you. Just keep that in mind.
I understand. I tried to get closer to you because I was feeling shitty, and then I ended up getting blasted out of a window.
No, I absolutely understand. When you got blasted out of that window, the amount of pain that I was put in for you dying
was I in
severe.
range? Because I was only knocked out. Did he feel?
You died
did he feel
in the
when
window
I
before you
died?
hit the ground? Yeah, you got knocked out to 0. So, it wasn't the best for me. I did feel the punishment of failure.
I
just
apologize.
ask you stay in range of me.
I will.
So I can do something to not be.
Tarquin starts. He's gonna start piggybacking on Cicatrix.
Did you want to carry Blotch?
Yeah,
Are we starting to realize that maybe it might be more advantageous if somebody a little less substantial carries Blotch and stays out of the fray, but still kind of close by? Because
a little bit back,
I
but
also
in range.
opened a freaking doorway that I'm sure Blotch did not appreciate.
Almost like, I mean, if we want, depending on the situation, until we can figure out how to
I mean,
get
I
him out of
can.
the case, we could also just throw Blotch, the whole pouch, with the skeleton, and have him, because I can be like, move over towards them, keep him alive, move over there, keep him alive, and that way we're not losing any of our effectivity in combat.
It's like, either
I
that-
want to enhance my skeleton and make it more substantial.
Yeah, I was like,
This
well,
trip will do that.
It's like I'm trying to be more of a. No, I want to be viable in melee range, but also stay out of range to be able to use my spells. Like, I could try to stay in between everybody, so everyone could kind of. I mean, the skeleton, works too. I just.
Skeleton doesn't seem to take hits as well either, but we are
Blotch.
trying to make it a little more meaty.
I can do some stuff to keep him alive, but if things get on top of him, I can kill them and keep him alive pretty well. I've got some
it's like Blotch
necromancy.
wouldn't necessarily get hurt if the skeleton dies, because he doesn't even
wouldn't
notice.
affect it
He
at
doesn't.
all.
Yeah, he
That's
doesn't even
true, it
notice.
doesn't have a life force.
But we would just have to keep an eye just in case if someone were to.
If the skeleton's getting attacked, I'll move in on it. But
Right. I was
if
like,
the
but-
skeleton's walking around and isn't seem to be as combative, people might not focus on it as much. Just an option.
I feel like it would work out. We would just have to keep an eye on. I wouldn't want anyone to take down the skeleton and then steal Blotch.
Fair.
I also feel damn near unstoppable with him. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but I was taking some really heavy shots, and it wasn't affecting me nearly as much.
Yeah. I think initially that's why we had you carry him, because you were the up close taking most of the damage.
If you're within range of, or if Cicatrix is within range of the skeleton, when we go into battle, we can still.
I would
have those
actually
spells.
probably ask Blotch what he thinks would be the best.
Free me from this case.
Right.
Just give me out so I can
Until we
run.
can free you from the case. Do you have any suggestions on?
I will tell you right now,
Keep me
he
towards
knows
the middle.
I murder things, and he probably doesn't want to deal with that pain.
Keep me towards the middle. I don't.
Yeah, I will trade you the Handy's haversack for Blotch, and I can hold on to Blotch for now. Well, we can test it out, see if I can stay kind of like in like a mid-range, in between everybody. If it doesn't work out, then we can try the skeleton idea.
If
And see
something
if,
comes up on you, you have that flaming sword.
Right.
All right, then.
So that we'll swap.
I can accept that trade. Unless anybody else has any other words.
Sounds good to me.
Not that
Did we
Blotch is
end up
anything to be
because
traded, but
we have like a bunch of crossbows and daggers. that I have currently inside
We-
there, but I'm assuming all of this was either with
I think we said we gave all of those to
with the mercenary
the
guys.
Verdant Warren. We gave it to the Verdant Warren from Magus as like a mini armory, basically.
So yeah, you can just add I'll grab all of my stuff out of there. I'll keep the broom of flying in there, just because I don't think I could carry, or carrying around a broom would probably not.
You can. Absolutely. Just strap it to your back.
Just have a broom.
If you want,
stick.
I can teach you how to do a knot so you can pull it. And you just, one whip, you have it.
You do that.
Keep your hands free, but still, then you're flying.
Bag's empty. I took all of my stuff out of there.
My people, at least what had become of them, wouldn't be happy, but whatever, they're trying to kill me anyway.
I'll just delete it out of my inventory.
Deleted. Gone.
Type handy, and then pops right up. That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah.
Now, all of the extra giant weighty shit that I keep a hold of is all of a sudden in this really nice handy haversack.
You're like, all right, I'm starting to feel a little bit lighter.
He does feel a little bit lighter. Guaranteed, his weapons and shit are really what's weighing him down, and he's kind of knotted it all in different positions. Like he's got his hand axe scimitars on his belt fur, basically. I mean, you see, he's got like leather straps that kind of hold stuff to him, and then big ass fucking fur. I would say loincloth, but it's definitely bigger than just a loincloth.
Right.
Fur kilt, if you will.
I can see that. Yeah, it's like a dagger.
Yep. Yep. It was a dagger. He had a dagger and a hand axe when you started out. It's a great axe.
Now Tarquin has he's a short sword that he's been training with. He has a hand axe. Time down. Has Blotch. Has his helmet to talk to Blotch. This will work out because I know Blotch can see things, but I will try to communicate with him. Be like, hey, I'm gonna go towards one of you guys. I saw you take damage or something. Communicate with Blotch. Or maybe he could be like, hey, I need to go heal this person. They've taken a lot of damage. Okay, I got you.
Also true.
And
You
with
can
the
actually communicate with them.
and with the broom, I can get to you guys quicker too. I could honestly, I'll just use the broom to go up in the air, and I'll just hover above you guys. And I'll just rain down spells.
How to make yourself an immaculate target.
Very true.
Anything with ranged attack.
To be fair,
If
I'm getting
enemies were
used
doing
to.
that, they would be the first one. I'd be attempting to shoot with my bow.
I'm getting kind of used to protecting myself. I mean, I did dodge most of the damage until.
Just know that when you're on that broom of flying, like, you can absolutely be knocked off the broom of flying. And the problem with that is also, as you found,
Fall
if
down
you
sucks.
die and then you fall, you don't tend to get up again.
Right. I mean, I probably wouldn't. Tarquin would probably be.
Being conscious while falling is a whole other story. Unconscious while falling is apparently very deadly.
But I can at least use the broom to get around the battlefield a little quicker. I mean, I'm already pretty quick myself, but.
Just want to be careful as well, because just remember, as we found out with that, any target you put on yourself, if it makes you a target for like area of effect stuff, that's going to affect Blotch as well.
Right.
When it's a lion man with no armor who's dodging around, running quick, they're less likely to throw fiery bally type stuff on them. And like casters, maybe a little more likely. Just think of, tactic speed use. I'm gonna go make a bunch of scrolls and do some trade work. If you guys need me, call me. Otherwise, I'll see you in 2 days, and we'll head north.
Sounds good.
And he goes off to go start putting in work.
Train a couple more
puts in
days.
his-
Train a couple more days. Can I mark off a long rest?
Yes. You mark off 2 long rests. Do you want to do anything other than perform or anything like that?
No, just performances.
You're not going to be able to get a full week's worth in, so give me 2 performances.
Training or something like that, right? So we're about halfway.
And it's 1 for 2.
Nice.
17 and 20.
God damn. So plus your modifiers. Fucking ridiculous.
8. So 25 and a 28.
I'll just make sure to stay over here. Or you can take some of the juju back. Can we like spread it amongst?
Can we share some of the juju? Would not be so lopsided with said juju.
That's like
What were those total performances?
25 and 28.
what?
25 and
4 of
28.
5 rolls were nat ones for me.
Damn.
25 and 28? I'm going to give one of these chances. But it's going to be -2. But a 3 minus 2 is 1 platinum,
Nice.
3 gold, 6 silver, 2 copper. The first night,
What was that again?
first day. 3 platinum.
One platinum. Because didn't you minus 2?
Oh yeah, sorry, 1 platinum. 1 platinum, 3 gold,
Non-rolling,
6 silver, 2 copper.
No threat here.
Okay.
And then again, 1 platinum, 5 gold, 6 silver, 5 copper. And that's spending 2 days pretty much getting in as much performance as you can, maybe throwing some coins around at the tables in between, little gambling, stuff like that, just kind of really making the best of the money you have.
Can't wait to journal about this day. I died. Yep, I'm dead.
Just 1 second, because I have my notes that don't want to fucking pull thing again.
Perfect.
You guys want to? So the day you're getting ready to leave, if you want to go over, you guys all meet in the tavern, getting ready to head off. It doesn't want to load on there. That's all right.
I almost have 45 pounds on me. Feels much lighter. Oh my god. He feels so much lighter.
I'm actually. I wonder if I can. Says I can. And then I attach to a tiny object such as a weapon or a piece of jewelry. Could I attach the crystal to my short sword? Just firing spells off. My short sword doesn't like.
You could, yeah. Attach it to a weapon.
While you're
So now that I have the handy haversack, my total weight is less than 400 pounds with everything that I carry.
It's basically. Is that what you're talking about?
while you're on a small break, so I'm going to say we know you're traveling off towards the north, potentially also towards Rivers Break. We did have one other housekeeping task for you if you managed to find some time. And I'll just kind of slide you a little piece of paper. Just a 1 coin task, nothing too serious, but you do have to get all the way out to Solaris to be able to handle it.
We're just heading north of.
You guys are heading up here,
Yeah,
but at some point you're going to go to Rivers Break. You're talking out loud about going to Rivers Break. I'm like, at that point you're halfway there.
Yeah.
You know, have you ever seen Solaris? I mean, it's worth the trip if nothing else.
Right.
But if you're interested,
Never been.
3 weeks to Rivers Break and another 2.5 to freaking Solaris.
2 weeks to Rivers Break, and then 2 more to Solaris.
We'll see. We'll see where
The Lord in town is your contact. One of the lords, and he would be willing to potentially pay an additional amount for cleaning up Solaris a little bit.
Someone said that got his name, but
My handwriting's
Got
probably
it.
garbage.
Got
Sorry,
it.
and the
I got it.
pencils. Yeah,
okay, I deciphered it.
I know my handwriting's trash. I wanted to type a bunch of stuff out, and then
Not trash, it works just fine.
I literally was at work today, finishing my meeting. I was like, what the fuck was that I was supposed to do? And I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to pull up in my notes and print them out. That's why I have them on the thing, but
All about the
I'll just
time.
write it real quick. Yeah. But is there anything anybody wants to get before they leave town?
Did Blotch make any potions over the last couple of days?
No, I'm making them boots. Get in line.
I thought,
I
you
need
said
2 more days.
He's got a couple more days.
Yeah, I heard you said, oh, you're gonna get you.
I'll have them finished by the time we get to there,
Right,
so I can make
right,
some potions
right.
while we're going across the
Right.
river.
I
Why?
just heard Alex be like, oh, I got basically got
Why
boots.
are we not making Blotch's freedom a priority?
It is. It is, but we were told that it is incredibly expensive. It will take a lot of expensive magics to try to undo the prison, and then even then we can potentially mess it up.
And die.
And if you tamper with it, it will circle of death, and it will kill us all. So we have to be really careful. At least that's what Velnok has told us.
Sorry.
That was just Velnok doing an identify on it.
Yeah, yeah, like
This is baseline. He's like,
using
he's like,
magics, like
there's
he
stuff in
found.
place. He's like, this is what I know.
and there could be more.
Outside of that, I mean, you guys could try to Legend Lord. He said
Pay the
you could
Legend
pay to
Lord.
have it Legend Lord, or you guys could even get a scroll of Legend Lord, and then somebody could find out more about it. There are options to try to get more information. You guys can also take some time and study it. I mean, you can go to the libraries as well and go and try to see if you can find any information on it.
Cicatrix wants to
I think he
go
does.
and I don't think that would work though. I mean, I'm using a weapon.
You're using a weapon, so that's fine. I have no idea. All the key parts of the conversation aren't here yet.
I know it's just going on in my brain.
I've not been there.
I am
Over
not
here.
in there. I'm having such a hard time right now trying to piece this out if it would actually work or not.
What do you want to do? Put it out there.
So I cannot maintain concentration or cast spells, so
No.
it wouldn't work. You
What'd
can
you
spelled weapon for the purpose of blade ward or resistance.
Yeah.
But can't.
No.
Because it'll go away if I rage.
Yeah.
Shoot, darn it. However, still looking at a couple of things. Don't have quite enough money for that yet. Save up or get another fun little thing. Save up for now. It's fine. Good to go.
But you can. Oh, you can't cast spells. So there's certain things that it'd be kind of tricky on how to use certain things. You're better off just getting big potions and stuff for you while you're raging, rather than spelled weapons. Because spelled weapons allow you to use a magic item to cast the item. I don't know. It's kind of a.
Well, pre-rage, it's like, cool, yeah, I can use it,
Mm.
but as soon as I rage, it falls off.
Yeah.
I don't care about it anymore at that point.
Does it say you can't? It says you can't cast spells, right?
It says you cannot maintain concentration, because I just read it.
And that's what it says.
Yeah.
Does it say you can't cast spells?
No concentration or spells.
Yeah.
You can't maintain concentration, and you can't cast spells.
Because I was thinking, because
So,
you can put smite and stuff like that into spells. And you could have a spelled weapon with serum smite on it, but you wouldn't be able to concentrate on
Wouldn't
it.
be able to-
But for some of the other smites that don't require concentration, which is boom and then it goes.
Right.
But you can't do that while you're
But you
raging.
couldn't.
You can't cast spells even while
But you're not technically casting spells. You're using a magic item. Or
Right.
you're utilizing a magic item.
Yeah.
I think you'd
So
be.
it's-
I would say you'd be able to not concentrate on it, but if it's something that's instantaneous, like a burst,
Could do something.
I would allow you to do in spelled weapon. Because in spelled weapon doesn't say that you can't. Let me read in spelled weapon again. Or in spelled.
I think you have to be a caster to use an spelled weapon, actually, now that I think about it.
Does it say that? Requirement or attunement by a caster?
I don't know, I haven't looked. Let me type it in again. Because I've typed it in 6 times and then I close it back out, second guessing myself. Which D&D Beyond loves to reload things.
Armor requires attunement varies. Found in this armor is a spell of 8th level or lower.
It's not even saying-
Abjuration or illusion. The armor has 6 charges and gains charges daily. Where the armor, you can expend 1 charge to cast its spell. So I'm going to say yes, you are effectively casting the spell.
Yeah.
Weapon. Expend 1 charge to cast its spell.
Yeah.
You don't have to be attuned, but yes, you are casting the spell. So
Yeah.
you would not be able to do that while raging.
Yeah.
Figures. But if it's a spell that doesn't require concentration, I don't know what that is, but I know there's some stuff there. I don't know. Was there? Require
Could you be
concentration.
able to
Magic weapon doesn't require concentration. Bonus action, duration an hour, and it makes. You can go through. That's transmutation,
Yeah, but that's a first level spell.
which makes it green, right?
Yeah, that makes it uncommon. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, different options for sure.
be
Um,
magic weapon?
magic weapon
and
is
then rage.
also
Right.
not a sorcerer's spell. Apparently, no. Or not a cleric spell. So it's not something I could even make anyways. But I was just gonna say it's just an option because that's transmutation, which means you could put it. You could put it onto a weapon.
But it's funny because at that point you might as well.
You just get a +1
Get a
weapon.
+1 weapon.
Never mind. Yeah. I was thinking of putting it on something else because then you could have an unspelled dagger and grab the dagger, and then grab your longsword or grab your glaive. Go plus
Right.
1 glaive, and then run into combat. Or
So just turn all of
Just
your
whatever.
common weapons into magic weapons.
you could effectively, 6 times per day, or for 6 hours per day, you could have any weapon you're using be a plus 1 to attack and damage, or you can have one weapon
weapon
that's
be
that. So
plus one.
it's versatility
Yeah,
is something you
That's
could
true.
do at that point.
that's pretty cool.
Which is pretty
Mhm.
pretty cicatrix.
Yeah.
Being able to use all of your weapon.
Yeah, that is a pretty fucking awesome idea for sure.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'd have to look at other spells and think of other cool ones that don't require attunement.
Look around with it.
To the north.
Or concentration. Concentration.
Heading to
yeah.
the north.
Any other preparation you guys want to do on the way out of here?
No, that I can think of.
Nope.
You can get one that's kind of cool. You get like aid. That'd be
Oh,
like
yeah.
an armor, but you could get like a shield
Have some
with
HP.
aid on it, and just be like freaking action. Boom, 8 hours aid. You could do that freaking. It's three targets, no concentration, up to 8 hours. So you could literally do like
5 extra hit
8
points to
hour,
them, right?
8 hour to everybody, and then 8 hours later, boom, boom, and then 8 hours later, boom, boom. That's getting the entire party with 6 charges for an entire day. Just options. Just trying to think of anything like long term, but there's not a whole lot I could think of that are like right in there. Even aid would be expensive just based off level, but what is that's abjuration? That's a nice one too. Armor of Agathis. You could literally have armor of Agathis.
Nice. Fucking sick.
You just have armor, and you're like, oh, by the way, and have it, and that's for an hour, so 6 times per day.
And not have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
And just temporary hit points on top of things. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Nothing major that I'm seeing that would really help too much.
Make one adjustment. The Tarquin mini. Here we go. Perfect.
But
Broom on his back.
just absolutely but yeah, no. Then if there's nothing else anybody wants to do, then I think we will call it there and head out, leaving north at the beginning of next week.
Okay.
But yeah, cool. Well, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it there, and we will pick up next week as we head north to cross the river and go deal with some orcs.
Yeah.
Griggs.
Hopefully find a crick. Hopefully find that nice.
Right? That's what I say.
We'll see.